Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? How are we feeling today, guys? Good to see everyone. Thank you for coming out today. We are ripping some Pokemon Red. It's a snow day in the place of the world that I live, and I was outside shoveling, and I was just feeling nostalgic, and I was like, man, I really want to play some Pokemon Red. And I wanted to do something kind of different, obviously, to make a run different, you know, all that kind of stuff. So we are going to be doing a run using just our starter. And since it's kind of thematic to the video we just did, I thought we would just run Charmander, because I don't know, Charmander solo runs are interesting. Charizard's obviously really good, but the intro part of the game is also kind of fun. And I just thought it would be fun. So if you are watching this, it's gonna be unlisted, so you might want to hold on to the link of this if you want to watch it later. I'll just let you know that if you're watching this out from the start. I'll just start my timer now since it takes about a minute to get here, maybe less than that, but anyway. Oh, I kind of hate that actually. Wow, that's annoying, but it's too late. I've already had it set up. So yeah, exactly. It's kind of the old Christmas playthroughs I've always done on Crystal, but I've played so much Crystal lately. I've been doing challenge runs on the second channel that I'm like feeling more nostalgic for Red right now. Yeah, Misty's gonna be a pain. I know a way to get around Misty, fortunately, but yeah. So, hi everybody, and I don't know. Let's just call it there. So, how's that for sound? I feel like that might be just a touch on the loud side. Okay, so the fight the run begins. And obviously starts with the one, the only, the GOAT rival, Blue. He is obviously going to have Squirtle, which will prove to be a bit of an issue, I would say, all game. Probably going to be our biggest... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like... What else could possibly be more annoying than this, other than Misty? But we have a work around that. Dropping frames, huh? Damn. Oh yeah, it is dropping frames. Sorry, guys. What the hell? Okay. Very fast. Okay, let's try something different. How about that? Let's try something different. How's that? That looks fine to me. Sorry about that, guys. No, I actually have a new PC coming. After the stream, the one we did for Heart Gold, which I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I can't stream and record at the same time, clearly. So I'm just waiting on my new PC. Yeah, if you keep it a Charmander, it'll learn Flamethrower early. Oh god, but that's such a long time to have just a Charmander. I don't think that's really worth it, right? I always find it weird that you don't have to talk to Professor Oak after that fight. You just leave. Like, I feel like it's not really resolved of what's going on. Yeah, it's only till level 32. So like I miss, like, Flamethrower Flamethrower is not as good. No, I'm sorry. Respectfully, that's just bad. That's just a bad idea. No hate. But no, that's so much worse. Than Charmeleon is so much better than early Flamethrower. Exactly. Yeah. No, it's in Gen 1. 46. Real ones will know from the video we did yesterday. I shouldn't really be taking this fight, but we kind of need the experience, so. Yeah, no, there's a ton of ways to make Charmander actually very good, which is kind of why I thought this was such an exciting idea. So it is underrated for Kanto. I agree with that. I think Charmander is bad, but also underrated, if that makes sense. It's got a lot to work with, and it's fast. Yeah, early possible Blaine, probably useful. I mean, Fire Blast isn't... The thing is like, what is Fire Blast even useful for, you know? I mean, yeah, like, obviously, Charmander is a special attacker. So, like, yeah, that is broadly desirable. But if for, like, a playthrough, it's not really that good because it's, like... How many fights are you going to use Fire Blast over just, like, Slash? You know? Like, I wouldn't use it against Sabrina. And you have to fight Koga before Blaine. And I would use Dig, you know? Has its uses, for sure. But I don't know if it's worth it. We'll see. Oh, nice. Leaving you on the background working. I love that. Oh, yeah. We'll evolve it, for sure. Sorry, I know that's not totally clear from the title, but yeah, it's just like the only Pokemon I'm gonna use for beating the game is the Charmander, I guess. Although, like, I don't know, like, I'll probably catch. I mean, I'm just trying to beat the game fast, right? I'll probably Slash instead of Swords Dance and Body Slam. I would have thought the latter was better because it boosts all your stats. Again, though, for speed, I guess maybe. I hadn't really considered Swords Dance. Where is the Swords Dance TM in this game? Like. Sorry. I'll try not to do that. Oh, Silphco. Yeah, I mean, having to set up to kill your opponent is slower than just killing your opponent with Slash. I probably don't have Pokeballs. Sorry, Habit. I probably don't have Pokeballs. Oh, you haven't even started? That is cooked territory for sure. The reality is, okay, no one wants to know, no one wants to hear this. You make better work when you give yourself more time because you're more creative when you're not stressed. And so giving yourself space to breathe and think about it, rather than just like, I have to get this done, you actually give yourself time to think of like the overall big overarching project and your tasks and stuff, and it'll make you make better work. And I'm guilty of that too. Like the video we just put out was such a crunch, and I'm like, man, this could have, I know this video could have been better had it not been a crunch. So, you know, we're all guilty for it, but. Yeah, I'm just playing the game like every person played it their first run. Exactly. With 99 max repels. So I'll catch a Pidgey for just flying around since Charizard can't learn it in red. And actually, I'm gonna need help from chat to figure out a Pokemon to surf. Swords Dance is worth it anyways. Chances are you'll likely need. You're more likely than not to need it. Yeah. I think that is a great point. Swords Dance will be really important for like the last few fights of the game. Oh, Lapras can surf. Nice. Yeah, so anyone that just said Gyarados, you just failed the assignment. What are you doing? How are you subscribed to the... Bro, here's what. I failed you. I failed you guys. If I'm doing a solo run, why would I take the time, right, to evolve Gyarados? Think about how slow this is. If you said Lapras, you have passed the assignment, and I have done a good job as a YouTuber in teaching you guys about efficiency. What's up, Glidus, the myth man and the legend? Hope this stream is completely epic. Dude, thanks for coming out, man. Glidus is such a homie. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, Glidus is a Song of Ice and Fire YouTuber. A very funny guy. And he's also a fan of the OG Pokemon games. So that was, I think, how we ended up meeting. I think it was randomly in Alt-Shift-X's Discord, which I'm in. No, don't make it about me. Bro, I have to make it about you. Anyway, that's it. I just randomly commented in that Discord after like a stream announcement or something to like hit me, and it was like, yo, what's up? That's it. There you go. You have to do it. If there's a check mark in the chat, like, you have to acknowledge it. It's always fun, you know. Man, Charmander. Listen, what's cool about Charmander is it's the best. Okay, here's how I would put it. I think Charmander beats the game up to Misty fastest. I don't know. That's my hot take. It's definitely not the best overall for speedrunning, but I feel like if you, well, huge caveat is if you're fighting all trainers, and if you're speedrunning, you wouldn't. And now we're best as pals. Yeah. But, okay, there's only one trainer in Mount Moon that has a, like, rock Pokemon. And Mount Moon weirdly has a bunch of grass and bugs. So Charmander's really good through Mount Moon if you're taking fights. Route 3 right before Mount Moon also has a bunch of bugs. So Bulbasaur just sucks, man. It's great for the gym, and that's it. We playing for pure efficiency or for fun? Let's call it 80% efficiency and 20% fun. Like, I probably wouldn't be taking these fights if I was going for pure efficiency, but I need like a level 14-ish Charmander. So that's why, I guess that's partly why I'm taking the fights. Now, the fact that we get Ember makes this dude a cooker. I don't think Charmander can beat Brock without a... Like, if you don't fight wild Pokemon, I don't think... Well, no wild Pokemon, that would only lose you like a level or so, but... Oh, Snorlax is Surf Strength. We don't need... There's no Rock Smash in this game, my child. My sweet summer child. But, I think that a Brock fight without wild Pokemon grinding would be very, very difficult. You know, one thing to say is we still have battle animations on, which to me shows that we're trying to have a bit of fun. But I'll probably take them off for non-major fights shortly. Yeah, and I agree, Bubble Tea, and I'm guilty of that too, of not thinking about the starter as a route clearing Pokemon, because in terms of efficiency, that actually is really important. And when you have a starter that's always going second, it does add a lot of time to your playthrough. I woke up at 2 today. You kind of have to just be tired. Man, I don't know. It gets easier with age, I will say. I don't know. I think part of it too is just like put the phone down and read before bed. That's a big one for me. I never read it through university, in fairness, but it helps. Honestly, Dr. Gengar, I wish I could help you, but I didn't work on that hack, so I don't know. I've never actually played Pokemon Stadium. I'm sorry. The imported cheese logic. Go first, always kill is infinite defense. Well, for an efficiency run, that is technically true. The faster you kill your enemy, the faster your run is. And so for efficiency, defensive Pokemon are terrible. And how do you base what Pokemon is good other than how fast it helps you beat the game? There's no other way to do it, right? Because any Pokemon can beat the game. And so you say like, well, why is why is Bulbasaur better than, or why is a Charizard better than a Weedle? Well, I have to grind my Weedle up way higher to beat Brock than I do for my starter Pokemon. I guess let's just say any starter, right? If I have like the reason Squirtle is better than Weedle is because I don't have to get my Weedle to like level 30 to beat Brock, right? Now that said, a level 11 Charmander cannot beat Brock. It like, I mean maybe, but like the RNG you'd have to get would be ridiculous, unfortunately. So I guess I should have taken all those fights. Oh yeah, I'll evolve Charmander. No. It's just the only Pokemon I'm like the only Pokemon I'm using is Charmander. But like Charmander Lion. Like how do you title that? Like Pokemon Red, but I can only use Charmander until it evolves into Charmeleon and then Charizard. You know what I mean? Like yeah. I know it's confusing, but is Rival 1.5 worth it? Like probably not. It would be more interesting for sure, but it's a lot of backtracking. I mean, level 15, actually, I'd probably be better off. I always forget that this route has like really weak Pokemon because it's the same route. Yeah, Pokemon Red, but I can only use my starter Pokemon. You know how it is. Yeah, it is boosted XP for sure. Why don't we just start walking back and we'll see. Isn't Charmander too weak? Well, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn today what the pro gamer kids can do with a Charmander. The kids, the hard mode kids. How many Nocturtones is Kanto? Well, the thing is, we would have to convert Nocturne into Pokemon Red, and I don't know how. Like, I feel like Nocturne would be like half a Pokemon Mansion. Like 1.5 floors of a Pokemon Mansion would be Nocturne. So I guess we'll take these fights too. The odds in Viridian Forest of Pokemon encounters are actually quite low, as you're seeing. Yeah, I think we should be pretty good to fight Blue if we're level 12. Because it's his bird that gets stronger, not like his starter. Oh, I guess we won't be level 12. They can't really beat the first, second gyms with their rock and water-based ones. Well, you're gonna learn today, pal. Okay? Because I've clearly let you down too. Yeah, that Kakuna spread is wild. Okay, well, this should get us to 12. Yeah, so it is a little bit of a grind for Charmander to start things out. It needs some help for sure. There's 12. Oh, do you count interior or exterior? I was thinking interior. But I suppose like the size of Noct for an exterior building would be like the size of a gym, you know? Like Noct would be way bigger than a Pokemon Center. Excuse me. Yeah, yellow's a weird one. Yellow is a weird one. It's always it's a random fight that this exists. Oh yeah, the guard won't let you through. I guess story-wise it does kind of make sense. Never mind. It's like, why is he over here? Yeah, so and then I think his Charmander's only, or his Squirtle's only like level 7, right? We hate the sand attacking Pidgey. So annoying. Wow. Wow. Okay, so now my accuracy is 66%, and I missed 3 in a row. Crazy. Crazy. So the first 2 are 75% chance to hit, and then a... Bro. Bro, what is this? What are these odds right now? What? 20... Okay. That was two 25% chances, and then 4 33s, and then a 50. Insane. Insane. Oh, and Pidgey gets the experience. Okay. I didn't even save because I was so confident. I was so confident. Oh, now I'm here. Well, you know what? You know what? Actually, if I had killed the Pidgey, that would have been kind of strategic because it would have sent me back here. Pokemon Red, but Charmander can't see. Dude, that was crazy. That was crazy. What were the odds there? So yeah, one lowered stage accuracy makes your 100% move 75% accurate. So I missed 2 of those, which already is like a 12% chance. And then I missed 3 66 hits. So Gen 1 doesn't have... Man, the encounters here are insane. Like, what? How am I not encountering anything? But stat experience is this other thing that is way more busted, basically. Oh, it's a Pikachu. That's fun. Oh my god, it's level 3. How close are we to our next level? Oh, Metapod. Small head Pidgey. Yeah, the Gen 1 sprites are crazy. They're really funny. I've just been walking for so long. I need a granola bar. All right. We're gonna speed this up just out of respect for everyone's time, just because it is a little bit like it's a little more time consuming than I thought. These encounters are just, dude, the amount, the odds on those dude, my odds are crazy. Okay, there's the Charmander. So what's that? 22. Let's do a little more. We want 14 for Brock, and then even that, it's like a maybe. Level 13 at 13 months, starters topic. Would you ever like to see different starter type trio? Oh, I think that would be so interesting. And I know we'd never get it, but I would love to see that Minchilla. Also, congratulations on your level 13. That's very excellent. I mean, I like what they did with the Gen 6 starters where it's fighting Psychic Dark. So the double type. I thought that was cool. But it's not quite as good. There we go. Steel Fairy Dragon starter would be cool. So Steel hits Fairy, Fairy hits Dragon, Dragon hits Steel? How does that work? It's a ROM hack idea. Kinda, yeah. It would be cool though, like those as secondary typings, like Fire Dragon, Oh, Grass Fairy, Water Steel. Yeah, I guess it would have to be that. Or Water Fairy, and then Grass Steel. That would be kind of cool. Okay, I will take this fight. Sorry, like I said, just little snack after our walk through Viridian Forest. Okay, so this probably won't bring us to 15. Hey, it does. Nice. Okay, that's really nice. That makes this furtherly more reliable. Oh, Fighting Rock Flying. True. Right, I forgot that that's the other one that's I knew there was another like actually perfect trio. Fighting Rock Flying. Yeah, how would you do that? A grass rock type, I guess? Fighting fire, damn it. Flying water. Eh. Okay, let's do it. I will save though. All right, there, Brock. To all the haters that said Charmander can't do it because it doesn't match up well, all the nerds that say, well, actually, you're gonna need another Pokemon. Let me show you how it's done, kiddos. Well, actually, he has a full heal. How does that work? How did he just insta full heal? Like, how did he item there? How does that work? That felt like he just like I hit the burn and then he used an item. But how did he know to use an item before the, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is always a little tricky, okay? Because you never know what he's gonna go for. But I'll start with an Ember, because you're right. Okay, we do have speed. Look at that damage! So I burn him, and then he instantly full heals. He has five full heals per Pokemon. So now he's gonna bide. So if we want to hit him back, it's gonna really hurt. So we go for growls here to waste turns. Yeah, Ember till bide, so you're faster. When you're not, oh, ho, 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 ho. I'll, just to be safe, keep growling. I think I could get the kill there, but maybe a low roll doesn't. At least the energy doesn't do anything, and then boom. So as I said in the video, like, tell me, see, I'm glad I didn't bide there. I guess it still would have been fine because it's 2-turn, but like, tell me that this is like Charmander's bad for this fight. Look how good it did. We hardly took any damage. Like, that's crazy. Now that fight can actually go pretty tough. Like I said, I assuming you have like middle of the road DVs and level 14, I feel like I say like from then on out, I did test it and oh, there you go. There's your Charmeleon right there. So this is nice because we get a huge stat buff over the field. But yeah, like, made sure, like, the video we just uploaded, I don't know, I had a lot of fun making that video. My worry about that video is that it was a little unfocused, because I was like starter difficulty is so confusing, and the purpose of that video originally was to talk about actually I don't even need to go. It was to talk about starter difficult, or sorry, it was to talk about like starter design basically. But then I was like, well, how do you know like if this Pokemon is intentionally bad, or you know? So that's why we then had to do a lot of difficulty discussion, and it kind of became a video talking about I feel like difficulty almost more than starter balance. Okay, I clearly did not title this video well, because even though I've said it a few times, people are still very confused. Yeah, I'm only using my starter for this run. But I only use... Okay. I suppose technically that does say I only use Charmander, and I am technically using Charmander. Sorry, this is just a start. This is just a starter solo run. That's all this is. That's all this is. Yeah. Sorry, like Charmander line. We could use just Charmander, and then it would just be like 20 levels of grinding. Basically, yeah, like, again, like, it does make it harder, but only because you then have to grind to get the Pokemon stats higher. Yeah. Y'all are thinking, yeah. Sorry, like I say Charmander, I mean like, and his family. P-Smith11, nice. Why is the Ember green? Yeah, Charmeleon picked up a nasty bug from a female Nidoran. And we're gonna go to the doctor tomorrow. Oh, you. Oh. Yeah, how we all played as kids. Oh, what if I retitle it? Pokemon Red, but I play like I'm... Pokemon Red, but I'm 9 years old. And I feel like that lines up with the thumbnail, right? Red solo run, yeah. Oh, is it the 8-year-old challenge? Damn it, okay, thank you. No, 9-year-olds just sounds better. So yeah, like as you guys are about to see, like it's just so good. Once you get past Brock, obviously it has a little bit of a tough time getting Brock. Even the Brock fight went pretty good. You just got to give it those levels. And then, like, it cooks. You need to have Charizard at level 60 on Vermilion because you didn't know how to use Cut. That's funny. Gonna be even better once you get Swords Dance. So is that like the Charizard meta? Because I just assumed Slash would be quicker Your team can do a Fire Red Legacy, but I think it needs to have the national dex immediately, and most of 386 Pokemon available before the 8th gym. I'm just gonna be real, man. You don't want that. You think you want that? A lot of people think they want that, and they don't actually want that. Really interesting. That is like how to make a bad ROM hack 101. Just give the player way too many options. And it's so funny because it's like the most common thing I see. People are like, you should just put every Pokemon in Emerald, or even in Crystal. And there is just never a case where people actually like that. It's really funny because you think, well, I just want like the Pokemon that I want. Too many. It's just classic human psychology. Like too many options actually lead to higher dissatisfaction. If I give you 19 fire types to choose from, you will not feel like you made the right choice. But if I give you 3, you're like, oh, like I can choose for myself in that. But when you have, 19, you're gonna have 4 that you want, right? So I would definitely do a Fire Red at some point, but we're gonna max repel through here. It certainly would not be like that. I also think that adding Hoenn Pokemon to Fire Red would feel super ROM hacky. I like the road you took when you did the Yellow Legacy where you provide decent catches before Brock. That's how we would change it. I would actually consider doing a sort of Johto merge because Johto is so integrated with Kanto that I think that would feel all right. I would not do Hoenn. Hoenn and Kanto Mons, or Hoenn Mons and Kanto feel so ROM hacky. That would be so not Legacy. So that said, like, I think you could be sparing with Johto Pokemon. Basically do what Gen 2 did, but for Kanto Pokemon. Does that make sense? So like Johto is a whole bunch of Kanto Pokemon. No, let me say that again. Basically do exactly what Gen 2 did. So Johto Gen 2 has a whole bunch of Kanto Pokemon and a few Johto Pokemon. And if you just did exactly that in Kanto, I think that would make an interesting game. That's kind of like, I think would be a way to make Fire Red a little more interesting. Because like Fire Red Legacy would not really be a great ROM hack. The thing I'm learning as I kind of go on is like, the Legacy idea was created specifically for like Pokemon Crystal. Like that is the ROM hack that benefits most from that guiding philosophy. With every further game, that kind of gets worse. There is one game that Legacy philosophy actually applies really nicely to. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Okay, actually there's probably 2. But whoa, I think that broadly speaking, the approach we have of Legacy to Fire Red would leave a lot of people dissatisfied. That's where I'll leave it. So anyway, once again, Shadow, thank you for the dono. Sorry for kind of a long-winded answer, but like I said, it's just something I see so much. I'd rather like really explain it well. I'm always happy to talk about that stuff. So thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Stylish says, see, Slash is decent, but Earthquake deals super effective damage against Agatha's Ghost, and with Gen 1 Swords Dance, you'll deal more damage than you do with crits. Slash is, however, easy to use. Well, thank you for the 20 euros. I love that. Thank you so much. That is stylish. Chat, can we see some love for such a big fat dono? Thank you. That's really kind of you. Yeah. I mean, right. I guess what you're saying is like, Slash is really good, but if I get Swords Dance, I can pair that with other moves like Earthquake. and body slam, whereas like slash is only good as a normal move. I don't know if earthquake on its own would, you know? Because what moves do I want, right? Like, that's the question. What do I want my final learn set to be? Let's just say fire move, earthquake. Those are locked in for sure. So then I could do, all right, I'm seeing a few hearts, but I need some more, guys. Mr. Thinman and Nancy's got it, but heart emojis. Sorry, I never explained that. Okay, so we've got to fight the Nerdle. Yeah, Lance's Gyarados and Blastoise. So yeah, it's like fire move, earthquake, body slam, and sword stance. You don't want wing attack. No, I don't want wing attack. There's not really any point of using fly. Why would I use fly anyway? Like, what does fly give me? I guess coverage on Bruno, who's like the easiest dude ever. So yeah, I can't think of another move I would want to give Charizard. So maybe you're right. Body slam, earthquake. Yeah. W set Smith, I agree. Zard learns how to fly in yellow. Oh yeah, and it doesn't even have you fly anyway. Sorry, I obviously, I know that. I think one thing, like, not you guys, like you're being chill, but people will get really mad on YouTube videos when you make a small mistake. And they'll be like, you're a Pokemon YouTuber. Like, how can you forget that? And I'm like, yes. Like, you're sitting here assuming like I don't know. You know, I'm not saying you like I said, you're being cool. But, you know, someone would take that and be like, how do you not know that Charizard doesn't learn fly in Gen 1? Like, you're a Pokemon YouTuber. And it's like, yes, obviously I know that. Like, that's such a common talked about fact. But when you're recording a video and you're like, you're factoring there's so many facts you're factoring in your brain. It's like, no, that's just like that's like something I just forgot. Like, you know, that wasn't in my short-term working memory that came to me because there were like 97 other things I was thinking about in the moment of like, okay, like 46 flamethrower and like 63 Blastoise, you know, and there's like a million facts. And anyway, my complaint is just that people comment section people can be so annoying and so actually and that's just a quick little rant. The other thing I find really annoying that I'm getting better at is I will say like a broad statement, right? And people will actually me on a really small detail that is like, yes, I know that, but to get into every single tiny little nuanced detail whenever you're making a general vague claim to support an argument, like, would make the most boring YouTube video ever, right? So, I mean, I can't even think of an example, but, you know, I would be like, oh, okay, here's one. I would say Charmander is bad for beating Brock, which is true. It's not the best Pokemon. It is very slow. You have to grind it up, and even then, way slower than the other two starters. So I would say it's bad for beating Brock. And someone will, actually, Charmander can beat Brock. You know, they'll pull that on me, and something I clearly know. And it's like, dude, if I had to, actually, for every little, actually there is, this would be a 2-hour, like, snooze fest video. So what I've started to do is I'll just put notes at the bottom of like, yes, I'm not an idiot, I know this, but to get into this in the video would be very boring. Anyway, just to kind of rant, thank you. Yeah, like I whined when you forgot Lantern was in the sea of GSC Kanto in your alts comments. And it's little things like that that's like, yeah. And here's another thing, is I actually noted that in the video, and I say, actually, I think I'm just gonna hold off because I have another video that I want to use Lantern and I don't want to have a repeat. Okay, well, this is the lost fight. And that's an example, actually. Shit, I really should have got Mega Punch. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do just because I forgot it. I'm going to just hack it in because I didn't think to pick it up, and that is on me. So, totally forgot that you want Mega Punch for this. Sorry about that. Now, I'm gonna need a cut Pokemon, and usually it's Paris, but I didn't think to catch Paris. Anyway, you know, so that's just an example of, I actually did say that in the video, but we cut the line because it was like, this doesn't really matter. But then, you know, and I did that for the Wooper video, the video that I didn't catch a Wooper, and everyone's like, why didn't you catch a Wooper? And it's like, man, I could talk about like why everything, you know, and sometimes you just like, I don't think that's relevant enough. But then people in the comment section go, it's like, why not? Anyway, Stylish then says, I often forget simple stuff too. I just wanted to remind you, that's all. No, like I said, you're being very chill. I'm not mad at you at all. Like you're an example of that not happening. But you just kind of reminded me of that. And anyway, yeah. Okay, so with Mega Punch, oh my god, thank you. Oh god, dude, this is gonna be the end of my life. Why am I even? Oh my god, it crits and I miss. Dude, I'm really feeling we can't win. Like holy shit, man. This Pidgeotto is actually a nightmare. Holy shit, this Pidgeotto's a nightmare. Anyway, Stylish, once again, thank you. Chat, let's see another round of hearts, because that's you're being very generous. I appreciate it. Okay, so we hit a Mega Punch, and that's what we want. And then probably just like 3 Embers, unfortunately. Like, actually, I cannot wait to kill your Eradicate. Thank God, but this is still gonna suck. I think we had another super chat here that I missed. Is Mega Punch that useful here? You can skip Misty for now. See, Stylish knows what's up. Everyone here that thinks we're gonna fight Misty, you're hilarious. Honestly, follow you because you're not way overanalyzing stuff, but you have a knack at designing things better. You strike a good balance. Try not to listen to haters too much, my dude. And it's not even really haters. It's just people that like man, like people just want to feel right on the internet, I guess. And if you say something that's not totally correct, like someone's gonna do that and correct you. Okay, we're gonna lose this fight probably again. But what I have elected to kind of do for is like, talked about this with Craig a bit, is like Linus Tech Tips is an example of this, where he got a ton of hate for like a really small thing that like a ton of other YouTubers wouldn't have any. Okay, this is the moment of truth. So now we just have to hit a Mega Punch. Nice job, Charmeleon, you're my guy. Anyway, like a lot of other YouTubers wouldn't have got annoyed about this. But Linus Tech Tips has people that are like really deep into it and know a lot of stuff, so they're gonna be more like in the weeds and like mad at like certain like tiny detail things. And so I'm really trying to cultivate an audience of people that aren't too uptight. So I try not to engage with those types of comments, and I will make little notes, but again, it's like, there's some people that just want to get so deep in the weeds that like you would just make the most boring content ever. So I really appreciate that, in the woods. Because again, it is like very technical Pokemon discussion. And so it is difficult to not be super in the weeds. And I like going in the weeds. But there is this just type of person that just wants to feel right. And if they hear anything that is remotely wrong, it is just that classic internet thing of correcting things that aren't wrong. When again, it's not even wrong. It's just like, yes, I understand the fucking nuance, dude. But it's like, I'm not here to like it, you know what I mean? I think what it is not giving grace to people. I think that's what it is. Like, you know, 99% of people would be like, yes, I understand that this guy probably knows that Gen 1 Charizard doesn't learn fly. You know what I mean? But like, there's like that 1% of people that need to actually drives me fucking crazy. makes me wish I still was doing Minecraft. That's the only thing that annoys me about being a Pokemon YouTuber is the Minecraft kids. They're just there to have a great time. 99% of Pokemon fans also are there to have a good time. But the Minecraft kids, there's no 1% of like actuallys. Actually, that's not true. They're like, why didn't you do this at 8? Anyway, thank you for indulging me in my rant, guys. Let's get some heart emojis for Stylish and Inza Woods. And Homer again. You can balance out adding all 386 available ones by scaling the additions later. My legacy game. Well, if your legacy game wouldn't be my legacy game, then it wouldn't be a legacy game, right? It'd be its own thing. And so that's the thing is if you're doing a legacy game, if you're going to do a legacy game and you're going to put 386 Pokemon scaled throughout up to the Elite Four, you're not doing a legacy game because that just wouldn't be within the spirit of the original games because that would be sort of against like the feel. That's just not a thing unless maybe you're doing X and Y legacy, but even then probably not. So yeah, because that's just not how the games work. Oh my God, Stylish, what the hell? You're going off right now. Holy, the flex. Sand attack is especially brutal in Gen 1. Oh, one accuracy drop brings you to 66% and the second one to 50. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, wow, I learned something new today about Generation 1. Thank you. So in Gen 2 and on, one stage brings you down to 75%, which isn't too bad. Didn't realize that in Gen 1, it's 66% to start out. So that made those odds a little bit better. I mean, still crazy to miss as many as I did, but a little more understandable. Dang. Well, that makes Pidgeotto pretty OP. Wow, you're crazy. Thank you so much for all the donuts. I really appreciate it. It's also just nice to have so many people here today, guys. I was like, it's a little early in the day. Kind of a random time to be streaming. Not sure if a lot of people are going to want to come out. In truth, I'm kind of procrastinating work. I woke up today and I know when I'm not going to be able to write. There's just like a mental fatigue I have today. And I was like, man, if I sit down to write, it's going to go poorly. Sometimes like when you're in a crunch, you just got to push that. But I'm not in a crunch right now. So I was like, you know what? I don't think like writing today is going to be super productive. It's like, what can I do that's like still something for the channel, but like I feel like I can do? And I was like, man, streaming. Let's like I have a streamer brain today, which is like more like kind of just loose with it and vibes. Like to write, I gotta be like in a focused mindset, and today is just like the opposite. Like brain's just flying loose, you know. Corrective compulsive disorder. I love that. Craig says some people just need every minute detail explained to them and don't want to think critically before commenting. Yeah, speak before you think. And that's the thing I'll see so often is I will say something and people don't even wait to like let me explain it. I think the most upvoted comment in our video is talking about the Sceptile's Leaf Blade, and I'm like, man, like I get to that, you know. Oops. But you know, people just jump on it really quickly. So anyway, what's up, Tennis Wolf? Watching at work. I love that. This bridge is making me hungry. Oh, damn. You guys want to go speedrunning? Speedrunner mode? We could red bar it or whatever it's called. Makes the gameplay faster. Oh, this guy sucks. We got through pretty well though. As long as you don't get wrapped. What am I looking for here? Someone had a comment. Oh yeah, Stylish said, I never even thought that you could nugget farm this guy. That's really funny. I had no idea. I'd never considered that. That's a really fun little quirk. What's the M45? Is it like awful? Because Whirlwind is down below, right? I actually don't know which one is easier. Oh, Fire Red 386, an unofficial expansion of Pokemon Throwback. Both essentially are Fire Red Legacy style hacks. That's cool. Later has Johto areas. Yeah. Oh, T-Wave. Man, that's so good. I feel like there must not be a lot of Pokemon that learn Thunder Wave this early. Like if I had to guess off the top of my head, I would assume like Clefable probably learns it. Oh, Carnage with 5 SmithPlays Pokemon gift memberships. Thank you. That is so kind. We love gifting. That is like one of my favorite things. Yeah, I'm sorry to a lot of members. The last few months, and I say last few, it's more like last 6, I have not been streaming because I just, like summer happened and I got so behind on content that I haven't had enough time to like stream. Also, I guess because I started the second channel, all my gameplay time has been going into that. And I realized that streaming and turning that stream into a video doesn't quite make as good content as I feel like the videos are better when I'm not streaming. Because I'm half recording, but I'm also talking to chat, and that makes editing harder, and then there's way more just like me blabbing, not focused on like kind of like the narrative of the video. So anyway, the other thing someone asked was, what did someone ask? I can't even think right now. Can I skip this guy? Heck yeah. I'm a cool guy. I've got a girlfriend. Secret Power TM. Oh, the Heart Gold Soul Silver playthrough has been put on pause, possibly indefinitely. The reason being is that my PC is poop. So here's crazy. I bought the PC that I do everything on in 2019. I don't know why I missed that. In my head, I thought I got this in 2021 for some reason. In my head, I was like, that was when I got my PC. It's only 4 years old. I go to Newegg because I bought a pre-built PC because I'm cool like that. And I'm a pleb like that, I know. And anyway, I look it up and I'm like, oh my God, I have a 2019 PC. Now, this was like a top of the line PC in 2019, so it's still decent, but it's very slow now. As you saw earlier at the start of the stream, even right there, like there's like a little bit of lag once in a while. So I have a new PC coming. I'm very excited. That is gonna be here, I'm hoping Wednesday. So another pre-built, just buying the whole thing. I don't think it's even really worth it for me to build my own PC. People will say you should build your own PC. People are very opinionated about that, but like, I don't know. Like, honestly, I'm probably gonna do a bad job of it, and the amount of hours it would take me, even if it's just a few, like, that's not really worth my time. Like, honestly, especially if it's something I don't want to do. So it doesn't make sense for me. But even Craig, who is like a, you got to build your own PC kind of guy. Oh, big rage. Okay, since we no, we haven't talked about it, but I gotta get rage for the memes. It's such a funny move. Anyway, what I was gonna say was, oh, even Craig was like, honestly, this is a pretty good time to, like, if you're gonna get a PC right now, you probably want to pre-build it because RAM is getting so expensive. But it hasn't actually gone up in the pre-built prices yet. So he's like, yeah, even Craig, who is like if there is the case to build your own PC, Craig is gonna make it. Even he was like, yeah, you should probably just do the pre-build. So anyway, very excited. I have like an Intel i7, like 8 thread, and I'm gonna be going up to like 24 thread. I did get a new GPU in this like probably 2 years ago. I think it's like a 4060, but I'm going up to a 5070 Ti. So I'm very excited for that bad boy. It's been way too long. Anyway, Average Jack just completed an Emerald playthrough using only Ludicolo. That's a sick solo run, actually. I love that. Ludicolo is the homie, man. Halfway through scripting the video, any advice for the script edit? Don't lollygag in the intro. That is the #1 mistake you can make. Just get to the point, okay? People love to front end with context. Don't do that. That is so boring. I want you to here. I'm being really, really like man, and do it my way. Sorry, but okay, guys. So everyone's gonna be like, all right, now you gotta fight Misty, and I'm like, no. Actually, I need, sorry, I'm all over the place. There we go. Anyway, you don't have to fight Misty. You just walk right on through here, pick up Dig, and go on your way. We got the SSN, so we're chilling. Yeah, so, okay, here's my advice. This is what I do. Open your video with a big statement, you know? I don't know, like, Ludicolo is, I don't know, like, all right, like if you were really impressed with Ludicolo's performance, maybe start with like, Ludicolo is, like, just like a sentence about like how shocked you were that Ludicolo is amazing. Like Ludicolo is actually bonkers. Today, I just did a solo run of Pokemon Emerald with it, and I was absolutely blown away. And so today, I'm really excited to share with you that story, and then get into it. You know, now if you have additional rules, explain the rules as they come up in relevance. I think that's like people just want to get all the rules out of the way. But like if you tell me rules that aren't applicable until like 30 minutes in the video, I'm going to forget about those rules, and I don't need to know those rules right now. So like, you know, today I'm going to be just running the game with Ludicolo. That's all I need to open the video. And then let's say you get to the Roxanne fight. You're like, now guys, I'm going to be doing, for me, like I always say, like I'm going to be doing all major fights in set mode. I don't do junior fights in set mode because it's just, like, they're so easy, it doesn't matter. And it's just sometimes faster to just give stuff. But, you know, if you're like, okay, no items. Like, the first fight you get into that's really tense, you'd be like, now, guys, you might be wondering why I'm not using potion. That's another additional rule. I'm going to be doing no potions. And while I'm on the topic of rules, I'm also going to be doing all major fights in set mode. Or I'm going to be doing all fights in set mode. And, you know, whatever. Or, okay, I'm also allowed to pick up, like, HM slaves, you know, so you pick up a Zigzagoon, and you pick up, sorry, your HM intern, you know, things like that. Like people often will front end all that, and it's like, why? Like I don't need to know at the start. Like you have 30 seconds to grab the viewer's attention, and telling me that you're allowed to pick up Zigzagoon for an HM is just like, I don't care in this moment. I want to know why I should watch the video. Sorry, I know I'm getting intense, but like this is like, I love this. Like this is like my favorite thing to talk about. So you open the floodgates. So that's my general piece of advice. Another piece of advice that okay, let me tell you what I hate about like, I think the fatal flaw of like solo runs and Nuzlocks are, you gotta spice it up every once in a while. A lot of like, I think what the worst types of like script read, this was my playthrough type style videos do, is they're like, I did this, and then he hit me with like, and then Pidgey hit me with this, which only gives me a 6% chance to miss. So then I missed, and then it hit me again, which lowered my accuracy more. And then fortunately the Ember hit and I won. and then that's the entire video where you're just giving a play-by-play. I guess basically that's what I'm saying is I think play-by-plays for the entire video become very boring. And like once, like if it's an hour video, I mean, maybe it probably won't be an hour video, but I'm gonna lose this, by the way, because it is just mega punching me into the dirt. Now, just out of my own annoyance, fuck you, and you're dead. Anyway, so just like switch it up, you know? Think about what you're thinking about down the road. You know, oh, I'm really nervous about this, so like I'm trying to like prepare myself, or I don't know, like random side tangents, kind of like have a little bit of fun with it, or you know, I was fighting this guy, like man, he's like such a dingus. I don't know, like I'm just throwing out ideas, but my pet peeve with those types of videos, are like people just don't have fun with it and they get stuck in the play-by-play. I'll give you an example if you want a video that I like of my own content that like is an example of what I mean not to do. If you watch the video that's like I beat Pokemon Red with only glitch Pokemon, that I think like I don't even know how I made that video. Like, and not to toot my own horn, but I'm literally saying like I feel like a different person made that video because I go back and watch it and I'm like, holy shit, like I couldn't make that today. I don't know what got into me in that moment. It's just it's a really good video, and like I said, it's above my standard. Like I don't normally make videos like that, and I think I just got lucky. I got in a good moment, and it went well. But I think what that video does really good is it narratives, where like I pick up a Mew and I'm like, okay, well Mew's gonna make the game super easy, so I'm not going to use TMs on it, which is kind of an interesting challenge in and of itself, because like, you know, Mew's learns that is really weird, like it gets pound and mega punch. So then the kind of meme of that video goes is that like Mew is this like karate fighter and he hits like a truck and all this stuff. And again, I'm so sorry, I'm just rambling, but like the point is like have fun with it. Like add narratives to your Pokemon, like, you know, turn them into a legend. Like, oh, like, all right, like it's Swift Swim time, baby, you know, you know, just like have fun with it. I think like that just is so much more interesting than like, and then I got hit with this move and then I hit this, and then, you know, you got to do that, but spice it up. Okay, I got to move on. Fun fact around Red Bar. The reason it's faster is because the gameplay is playing the beep boop of the Red Bar. It can't play Pokemon cries. Yes. Right, because it only has 4 channels. It is really cool. Stylish, once again, you're absolutely insane. Guys, can you give another round of hearts for all our Dono people right now? You're insane. Heart emojis. Stylish, thank you so much. Yeah, I built my PC and it took me 2 days. See, I don't want to get on that. Craig says, here's a case to build your own PC right now for the sake of learning to do it. Yeah, fair enough. Outside of that, prices are so awful. I can't see much reason to build a PC specifically for gaming today. A PS5 or maybe a Steam machine is unironically going to be significantly better value. That is crazy, especially on the Steam machine. Ludicolo is the Pokemon of all time, and this is how I beat the game using just Ludicolo. Yeah, like an essay. Hook, necessary context, main claim, then you're done and you go to... Exactly. Yeah. So that's something I'm actually trying to get away with. I think this year, half of my videos have been a really interesting hook, but sometimes I just repeat the intro. And I think... Wait, is this Body Slam? TMO 8. I might have gone for the wrong one. It sure does contain Body Slam. Oh, baby, you thought Mega Punch was good? Well, imagine Mega Punch, but no drawbacks and 30% chance to para. Oh, that's right, it's actually one of the best moves in the game. One badge, actually. It's pretty sick. Is this the right way? Am I going the right way? I feel like this is the wrong way. Yeah. But yeah, I like to do an intro. Opening line is relevant to the title, but like hook, like you know, if it's the best Pokemon in every game, we had a cool hook with that where it's like, did you know that like Dragonite sucks or something? Well, it's because it's not good for playthroughs, X and Y. And today we're going to be looking at this. Here's some context. Now let's get into it. Just boom. H-employee. That is a really good one. I say to pay for a custom PC and then upgrade it later. And that's exactly what I did, Homer. Yeah, so this current one, okay, let's talk about the blue fight. But yeah, I bought it, I bought one, and then I just swapped out the GPU. Okay, Pidgeotto. Gone are the days of you. Yeah, that's right. Now that is way more damage than I was prepared for, but I love to see it. That's so sick. Oh my god, guys, he's becoming too powerful. He's gonna be unstoppable. The body slam, dude, is just like so meaty, man. Now that's gonna hurt for sure. But dude, Charmeleon is such a boss once he gets body slam. Haven't even given a dig because I'm silly, but oh my god, imagine being a Kadabra right now and just getting laid out by a body slam. Your little frail skeletal body just like literally getting broken in half. Now Wartortle, oh, he goes for the bubble like a Niblet. Doesn't even get the speed. Oh, what a Niblet. Now if he goes crazy and hits a water gun right now, I'm cooked. But I still outspeed and I get the crit. Very nice. All right, guys. Charmeleon has hit cookage territory. That was sick. Okay, what else we got here? Oh my god, I can't keep up with these super chats, guys. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Like y'all are being crazy generous, so thank you. Very reassuring. Thank you so much. It's a duo run. Emerald being double battles, and I focused on a story, then a play-by-play. Even a vendetta. Yeah, like vendettas and stuff like that. That is so fun. Like, you know, you lose to a Poochyena or you know, whatever. You lose to something early, and then it's like anytime I see one, like I go out of my way to like hit it with a hyper beam. Just funny shit like that. Like, have fun. Yeah. And I think that becomes more of an issue with Nuzlocke specifically because it's so gameplay orientated. I really like Flygon. I think he is kind of like a gold standard of like what a good Nuzlocke is. Like, he's really good at Nuzlocking. First of all, like the dude is, I love watching his videos because he always pulls out tiny random things that I didn't know about games. Like, saw recently he pulls out Mimic for a fight, and I was like, I didn't know there was in Emerald there's a move tutor for Mimic. I had no idea. And like Lavaridge, it's like little random stuff like that. But he makes sure to have fun with it, and he'll throw in like jokes and stuff and add a bit of narrative, and like that I think just adds so much. So anyway, yeah, cheers, Average Jack, and thank you for the other dono. Stylish, like what the hell, Stylish? You're flexing so hard, but thank you. Like it's awesome, thank you. But like, oh my god, you don't have to do this. You can literally donate like one penny for the rest of your super chats and I'll read them. I actually don't think that's possible, but like $1 or whatever. It also really heavily depends on what your channel is about. A channel about solo running with Pokemon like J-Rose or Scott's, well, they're generally assume you know what you're getting into and only skim the rolls. And that's very true too. Yeah, like if you're those two guys, like, you know, it's probably not your first J-Rose video. You probably know the general vibe. And so you just briefly mention it. No need to go over it a million times. I love those guys though. Their content's so great. I don't have a Pokemon for cut, do I? Other than Charmeleon. And I don't really want to give Charmeleon cut. Is there a Pokemon in this route that learns cut? Does Diglett learn cut? What do I do that does cut? Well, chat, let's see another round of hearts for Stylish. And then another round of hearts. What is the strongest Pokemon you believe you could take on in one fight? Oh, that I could fight? Damn. Does Oddish learn cut? I don't think it does. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that. I need to ask chat. Bellsprout, Farfetch learns cut. Anything on this route? Diglett does? Okay, if Diglett learns cut, I'm putting my faith in you. Oddish does? Ah, in Gen 1 though? Okay, I could definitely fight a Diglett. What's the gimmick? It's just a solo run with my starter. Read the thumbnail, right? Oh, it's a red solo run with my starter. Yeah, I said like I was just using Charmander, but then people got really caught up that like I'm also using Charmeleon when that I meant I was just using my starter, and then I was like, you know what? Screw it. Oh, Diglett doesn't learn it. So I'll just shoot myself in the face. That's why you catch Paris. Okay, surely Mankey does, right? Oh my god, what is this, bro? Does anything learn cut? Okay, well, guess what? Guess what? You're saying Diglett doesn't learn cut. Now it does. Okay, let's see here. Teaching Diglett cut. Yeah, we're just gonna Pika Hex it. I should have just caught a... Does this work? Oh yeah, you have to... A new badge is required. Huh? Guys, is there something I'm missing? You have to beat Misty for cut? It's Misty's badge. I thought Brock gave you cut. Oh, I see. I am 9 years old. You're right. So everyone's giving me grace and not realizing that. I appreciate it. I didn't beat Misty. Obviously not. She has a Starmie and I have a Charmeleon. You think I could beat Misty with like a level 20 Charmeleon? I'm not the Great Gatsby, kid. Oh, Surges fly. Want to just skip Surge then for the memes? I love you, but you can't keep doing this. He can't keep getting away with this! Okay, guys, I'm sorry for being so hungry today. Rage! Rage! Thank you for bearing with me as we raged against the machine. Okay, so I think Dig is the highest damage I can output on Misty, right? This is 100 base power in Gen 1, so that would be better than Body Slam. So I'm gonna get rid of Scratch and hold on to Rage because I like the meme. Sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Dig time. Oh, we got one person in the chat who doesn't know it. Yeah, Dig is 100 base power in Gen 1. You can get it before the second badge. It's just a 2-turn earthquake. So check this out. Bang! Dead. Yeah, I thought it was 80. No. It's oh, she goes to the X defend. Nice. It's 100 base power. Then Gen 2 and 3 at 60, and then it goes up to 80 and 4, I'm pretty sure. Now this is still gonna hurt a lot, man. Jesus. You know what? I actually probably need to body slam. Hold on. Yep. And then dig. Let's go, Charm. No! Misty can X defend and use harden, so spamming body slams and hoping for pairs might be better. Well, I wish I had read that like 2 minutes ago, but I fully agree with you, and you are definitely right on that. I did heal, right? Yeah. I think you're right, because also she doesn't have to use Bubble Beam. That is a big part of it. Yeah. Starmie's guts kicked in. Okay, so dig is correct here. If it's a one shot, just dig. Okay, and now we get Starmie. And yeah, just go for the body slam. Oh my god, wow. If you're gonna get a crit, then yeah. But we still would have won that, because even a Bubble Beam wouldn't have hit us wouldn't have killed. So. Alright. And so that is how you beat this is how you solo run with Charmeleon. Now, because we're playing kind of efficiently, we're not going back to Surge. Surge is just a non-necessary fight right now. We'll come back to him later. There's no need to fight Surge right now. But yeah, that's how you do it. You don't fight Misty right away. You come back to her. I just thought I could do Surge too, but yeah. This is the canonical order for Charmander players. That was so anticlimactic. No, but it's not hard to get Fly, because then we can just like you can just walk to it, right? Like it's not even hard to get Fly, right? Think about it. Think about where you get Fly. Like you're so close to you just have to cut through Saffron. So it's like it's super easy. So you want to say Surge when you're flying type? Bro, do you really think I can't beat Surge with a level 36 Charizard? I'm offended. Oh yeah, we're doing the Pokédoll skip. Oh yeah, not even a question. I'm gonna finish my bar now that we're through the hard stuff. I didn't consider that POV. Yeah. Bro, I could be flying type. I could be a flying type level 28 Charmeleon, and I clear Surge. It's no worries. So I'm going to take off animations just to make this go a little bit quicker now that we've seen enough of them. Yeah, we got rap spammed. It sucks. I love, like, why do you still have a level 20 Weedle? You know? Crazy. Hey, what's up, Versa? I just found you the legacy hacks recently. Hell yeah. Yeah, Lorelei is the big pain. And actually, now that I think about Lorelei, I'm like, yeah, I probably do want Swords Dance, huh? Like, I'm gonna want that to set up. Okay, here's the fun thought. People like to talk about Nidoking being really OP because of Horndrill. And Horndrill is overrated, and it's an unfair like assessment of why Nidoking is overpowered. So people will say, like, on top of everything in the early game, they'll say, and Nidoking, you just give it an X accuracy and it can one-shot everything. And the reason that is not a very good argument, okay, the reason people make that argument, let's start with that, is because they see it in speedruns and they go, wow, that's so awesome. The reason it's not actually a good argument outside of speedruns is because you can just give an X item to any Pokemon and it makes it really overpowered. Like, I don't know, let's say my Charizard, okay? Or maybe not even my Charizard. Let's say like my Blastoise. Like, I can give my Blastoise an X speed. I don't have Flash. Well, let's see if I remember. It's down, right? I will get to you in a second, Stylish. So, if I have a Blastoise, right? I can give Blastoise an X speed, or maybe not even an X speed, just an X attack. And that doubles its attack stat. And that basically will then one-shot everything. And so people will say, like, people will say, like, oh, it makes it so OP. But that is true for, like, every Pokemon. And people don't acknowledge, like, it's like, well, yeah, like, X accuracy does make it free. And it's, like, a really cool little, like, hack. But it's not actually, like, as crazy as people make it like to act, because it's just as crazy on any other Pokemon, basically. Like, give Alakazam an X defense. Wow, that's OP. Just give Alakazam an X special. Like, yeah, it's also going to, like, one-shot everything. Maybe learn Fissure anyway. So it's kind of like this weird argument people will only make. Like, well, if you give him an X item, he's really good. And it's like, yeah, but, like, if you give an X item to any Pokemon, it's really good, because it's basically just giving them, like, a Swords Dance or an Agility without having to take up the move slot. X items are just really good in general. And it's a really unique and fun interaction, and I love it, but it's not particularly unique just to Nidoking. Like, you often don't need a one-hit KO move. A lot of what I'm saying is a lot of Pokemon can one-shot everything after given an X special or an X attack. There's just my take. In Gen 1, due to how the enemy movesets are coded, the TM moves the gym leaders give you that are on the Pokemon's moveset are specifically always on the third moveset. That's really interesting. I should know, like, I should probably, like, I should know why it's coded that way because I've worked through so much of the yellow code, but that is really cool, actually. I feel like I'm going the right way. I think I know my way through Mount Rock Tunnel fairly well. But yeah, Little King is OP for a lot of reasons anyways. Chat, let's see some more hearts for Stylish. Keep them coming. Peachal said X items are the best items in the game, and I agree. Oh yeah. If you, like, and that's what I really appreciate about so much of the stuff he's done for Nuzlocking and normalized, is like, you know, he says people want to use items in their Nuzlocks, but then they like half-ass it. Where like, oh, I want to kind of use items, but if you actually just allow yourself to use items, like, it's insane. Like you know, you see the like solo Pidgey runs and stuff where you're not even evolving your Pidgey. It's all with X items. Because yeah, you can boost every single stat. It's insane. Oh, I'm out of heals. All right, guys, give me a sec. So yeah, you just heal up while you do your X items, and you will stomp the game. So that's something I sometimes forget, is that I do all my runs in like kind of challenge mode rules. Like I've just kind of adapted with Pokemon to, I never Nuzlocke, but I do all my fights set mode, no items. And I sometimes forget, like when I'm talking about fights, that like I need to remind myself that's not the standard way to play Pokemon. So when I'm doing videos and I'm talking about like how hard a fight is, I'm like, oh, right, you got items, you know? So, you know, when I say like, you know, in our latest video, like Brock, like Charmander can reliably beat Brock up to level 14. You know, like I say that, I'm talking about more like on a no item run. Like I think probably a level 12 Charmander can do it with items. Yeah, legitimate Nintendo PC right here. I'm just gonna go for a dig. No one else looks at Pokemon through that lens. And as someone in the industry, I love it. That and I love your two lives. Oh, cheers. What industry? Gaming? YouTube? Oh, and healing items are stronger when you heal the party instead of the active Pokemon. Yeah, because then they don't take damage. A lot of OP stuff you can do. Yeah, shifting items, and that's fine. Like, you should play Pokemon the way that makes it the most interesting to you. And for me, set mode, no items, but not Nuzlocking. I don't like Nuzlocking. I just don't have the patience for it. I want to fly through. My brain is like, come on, let's go. Stimulation, dopamine. So, you know. Oh, producer at a major game studio. Cool, that's sick. Yeah, I mean, I like kind of being able to sort of like, I feel like after doing the Legacy series, it's like now I can kind of make videos with like some sort of like level of authority. Not that I'm like, I know a lot about game design. I very little, and really just on the first 3 generations of Pokemon, but I feel like it does allow me to be a bit more of an authority on like Pokemon specifically, and to talk about design choices and stuff. Never had a Game Boy. The DS, yeah. I never had a DS. I was Game Boy Advance for my 6th Christmas, and I got Pokemon Silver, and then I got too cool when the DS came out. I was like, I'm over Pokemon, and yeah. I never got to experience Diamond and Pearl. Which is sad. I think I could have been fine if I had never done Black and White, because coming back to Black and White was really cool. But I do wish I had I wish I carried nostalgia for Gen 4 and Sinnoh. Yeah, Nuzlocke takes forever. But also, like, I do all my challenge runs on the second channel, and people will often be like, well, of course you can do this. You can beat the game with any Pokemon. You know, oh my God, the actuallyers on the second channel are like the worst, right? And I'm like, yeah, so this is actually just like to have a fun time. Like, you know, this isn't like to show that I'm the best Pokemon YouTuber. I just think it's funny to beat the game with a Furret. Ow. What if we dig? Maybe we'll avoid that. It's funny seeing him miss when Charmeleon's just showing up. So my order of operations was Gen 2, and then I went back to Gen 1 because they still sold Gen 1 at the stores. So I got like kind of deep into Johto, but I couldn't beat Johto. And then I just don't want to fight this guy. Sorry. I'm just tired of Rock Tunnel, guys. I know it makes the timer inauthentic, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, and then Ruby Sapphire came out. I got Sapphire, and then I got Emerald, or I got Fire Red Leaf Green was the next one, and then I got Emerald. And that was kind of the end of my era. Yellow, Silver, Ruby, nice. Oh yeah, okay, so to the early Genners, what was your order? So I was Silver, Red, Crystal, Sapphire, Fire Red, and then Emerald. I wasn't Gold. I was Silver, which is interesting because that's the secondary title. Gold, yellow, red. Cool, that's an interesting order. Oops. Red, Crystal, Sapphire. Man, Ruby and Sapphire are actually pretty nice. I like them as first titles sometimes. I actually think they sometimes offer stuff that Emerald doesn't. Like Ruby and Sapphire have better pacing than Emerald. Started on Emerald, played up to Gen 5, didn't get a 3DS on launch, so went back to the games on Gen 1 and 2 on 3DS after Gen 7's release. Ah, yeah. Craig, what's it like to experience the Gen 1 and 2 going back to them? Because I think I would hate them. Like, I think if I had to play Gen 1 without nostalgia, I'd hate it. Because even for me, like, I played Gen 2, so I was going backwards and I was like, man, this looks awful. Even from Gen 2 standards. Over time, I think my nostalgia has grown just because it's more lumped together. But when I first went back to Gen 1, I was like, this sucks. The only game I have a ton of nostalgia for is Gen 2. I love Gen 3, but I don't feel as much nostalgia for it. Gen 2 is so comfy. I love the Gen 2 sprite art is it just tickles the part of my brain. Gen 1 felt really rough just because of mechanics. Gen 2 felt better. Yeah, that's fair. Gen 2 is a weird game though. It's awkwardly hard. There's no good TMs. It's Surf and the punches, and that's it. And if you don't have Pokemon that can use those, every other TM sucks. So it's not the most fun to play because of that. But it's such a vibe. But yeah, Gen 2 is janky. Like Gen 2 is Pokemon Alpha. Gen 1 is Alpha, Gen 2 is Pokemon Beta, and you're like, yeah, okay, I see the formula. And then Gen 3 is like version 1.0, and then Gen 4 is like, okay, now we've got it like fleshed out. Play Gen 2 for the first time with the sole purpose of catching shiny Celebi. So you just grind it. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Oops, I don't want this fight. Okay, early Swift does go really hard. You're right, Nancy. That actually is such a good point. If it wasn't for early Swift in Gen 2, man, like Bugsy would be so hard for a lot of Pokemon. But yeah, like Pidgeotto loves that early Swift. Noctowl takes early Swift. Sentret, oh my god. Furret is so good, man. Like Furret, early Swift. Get it to Goldenrod, teach it dig. Man. Teach it rollout with defense curl. So OP. Rollout is such a stupid move, man. It is so broken. It should have like 80 accuracy. Maybe even like 70. So then like if you defense curl combo it, you do get like, I think probably 80. Okay, so we don't need to go there yet. We just are heading straight on. Oh my god! Oh my god, that's so funny. Nanoi, from far, like, my vision is awful. I don't wear my glasses when I look at my computer because I find it makes my vision worse. So from far away, the O, I couldn't see that. Oh my god, that's so... I only need to go that close to see Nanoi. Telling my wife later, that's so funny. I had an Aunt Nancy. Nancy's a hard name. I don't want to see anyone hating here on Nancy, okay? Aunt Nancy was a homie. Yeah, Miltank with rollout is insane. Like it's so strong, man. Like what the hell? Like what the hell kind of game balance is that? What were you thinking? Sorry, thank you. Yo, Mew glitch? I have dig. I could do it right now. Alright, I hope you won't judge me, but I'm... Oh, ready for this actually? Oh, guys, this stream is sponsored by Coca-Cola. Alright? The official Pokemon Red stream. The official drink of Pokemon Red. I'm just kidding, I'm not sponsored by Coca-Cola. But I'm cracking into a cold one, baby. I wish this was a regular Coke. Do we have any runners in the chat? I've been getting into running, and I have just like, I don't care about nutritional value. Like, I mean, I still eat my like healthy dinners and stuff, but like, I'm just like, I need to add more calories to my diet, and I'm like, man, if a Coca-Cola's getting me there, a Coca-Cola's getting me there. And I haven't had any. Oh, Iron Brew. Man, that stuff's cool. We actually have Iron Brew at the grocery store now because there's enough people where I live, like, because I live right across the ocean from England. There's enough people that that actually like we have quite a few people from like the British Isles. So there's like a small British section in most grocery stores, and Iron Brew is there. Crazy runner here. How do you feel about people drinking like Coke just to get their carbs up? Like, just, you know, like supplementary, not as the main thing, but like I'm just gonna boost my numbers up a little bit. I'll have a Coca-Cola, you know. Oatmeal with a scoop or two of peanut butter. My protein is really locked in because I'm just thinking, do I need to fight these? Not. My protein is locked in because like I've been lifting for a long time, but now that I'm running, I'm like, man, I need more calories. There's better ways to do it. Okay. So what I've read online is someone said, make sure you're just getting calories first and then worry about quality. So like make sure you're hitting your carbs or whatever. And so that's been my thought process. Like I'm not drinking like 8 Cokes a day, you know? And actually it's usually like a ginger ale, but oh shit, 100 km a week. Dude, what the hell? Let's fucking go. That's crazy. Holy shit, man. That's nuts. I run like 20K a week. Delete an older move to make room for Slash. All right, guys, I love Rage. It's been an awesome run, but think about running is what you do is needing to thin out. You do need to thin out to be competitive. Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing. I know that is the thing. Like last winter, I had this goal of benching 225, and just due to travel, I ended up not hitting my target. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna run a half marathon in October. And let me tell you, still haven't benched 225. Cause it's just like they're so at odds with each other, you know? You wanna like extra muscle mass on your chest is just slowing you down. Extra muscle mass in general in your upper body. Obviously you want, you know, it's good to be strong and stuff, but like, you know, it doesn't help. And then also like, you're just not working out as much because you're running more. Oops. So it's my favorite. That's what everyone says. Okay, so I've run 2 half marathons, and people are like, "All right, so when are you gonna do the marathon?" And I'm like, first of all, I'm not marathon ready because like I think my half marathon pace was like I ran it like 2 hours. It's like it's not time for me to even think about that. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Everyone says like, so marathons are the worst thing I've ever done, and I hated it, and it was awful. But like, you should definitely do it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds compelling. Meanwhile, are like half marathons are sick. It's long enough that you're not like all out like a 5 or 10K, but long enough that like. You know, long enough that there's like some pacing to it, but you're not all out, and then it's not like marathon length where you're like, fuck this shit. I don't know. Like half feels awesome right now, and I want to run more halves. They're really fun, but I don't want to run a full. I was like, I don't know. Mile 20 sounds like not a fun place to be. All right, let's use our rare candies. Damn it, we're not quite there. Okay, I'm gonna use them for this fight because her mons are actually kind of good. Just do 2 halves a month. Yeah, I'm kind of starting like my training now for a half in like May. So I've lifted heavy for years. And work a labor-intensive job, and now I have chronic nagging injuries. Yeah, so I mean, I very much align with that. Like, I played football growing up, so I had to do a lot of that, like, heavier side of lifting, and it just always felt bad. Like, it just was like, I don't think my body loves this. Strength training is really good for you, and for longevity, but, like, man, I was like, yeah, I think I want to abandon this. Like, I was never insanely strong, but at my peak, I think I was able to squat like 350 and probably deadlift like, squat 315 and deadlift like 350 or so. So like, you know, that's the like nothing numbers. To anyone that lifts, that's not very much. But like, you know, if you don't lift, like, it was like, you know, that was good. Also, I'm like skin and bones. Like, I'm super lanky. So, you know, I was pretty happy with those numbers, and I don't know, like I didn't feel good like when I was really in on like lifting heavy. Like my body didn't feel great, so I kind of abandoned that at like 22. I was like, I just don't think that this is like gonna be good long term. So now, like, to me, like, it then was like more like I do want to be strong, but I don't need to be like 1 rep maxing and like, you know, like doubles and triples all the time. Like, that's just, I was like, I don't think this is good for my like long term. So I'm definitely careful with it, but I mean, like, again, like 225 bench is not that much. And to me, that's still like in the range of like just maintaining like good like muscle strength for like long term life. Not that bench is like that important. So I mean, it certainly was like some ego and just like fun kind of thing, but that didn't feel quite the same as like the grind of like heavy shit. Anyway, that was Erica. Thanks for wait, what does Blue Scythe say? When I do the fulls, I have to watch when I expose myself to after. Really easy to get sick afterwards. Yeah. Okay, unfortunately, this half marathon I just did, I got sick a week before. So I was able to mostly recover. Day of running, like I woke up feeling but I was like, this is like, I looked into it and I was like, no, like I'm fine to run. But I did notice like it took so long for the rest of the cold to leave even after the half. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense because like my body was just so exerted. I also noticed like it's easy to injure yourself after those races, you know? I'm sure it's even more on a marathon, but like me having ran a half marathon last year, super untrained, I did it fine. But after that, I was like, oh, I'm a beast. I ran a half marathon. So then the week later, I went out and did like a 10K, like not race, but like a big like group event run sort of thing where like you're around other people, so you run harder than you should. And yeah, injured myself and didn't run for like, you know, like 6 months. I mean, I probably would have been fine after 2, but then it was winter. So yeah, I noticed that like it's very like, that's something that I'm noticing with running is like, it's really easy to just like to push yourself into a space where you injure yourself with running. And I don't find that with lifting. I found with lifting, like it's very obvious when you're ready to go and not. But running seems to be like, it's like that chronic fatigue that builds up and then you go for a run that's too long and then it's just too much. God damn it, I forgot the drinks. Yeah, but what I do like about running more than lifting is that goals are so much more exciting. Like looking down them, like, okay, I'm gonna run a half marathon in like 6 months. I'm like, I'm thinking about it now and I'm like excited to run it. Whereas like lifting, like, okay, I'm gonna try to bench 225. Like that was just my working goal for that year because it was like good to have a goal. And you know, it kept me really consistent. But races are like so exciting. Like when you're actually at a race, it's like, man, this is awesome. I mean, I don't really think I don't know about runner's high, but to me, like that's just like exercise endorphins. Like I feel like runner's high is like a magical thing. To me, I'm just like, yeah, I don't like, I guess yes, because runner's high is just endorphins after a few kilometers, right? Man, it is crazy how much being around other people. Like, I find like, if you give me like a pace and then you make me run it for whatever extended amount of time, and then you put me in like a crowd at a race, it's like that pace is so easy for at least like the first bit of a race, you know? It's really cool being around that crew. So I think that's what I like about running, and what's kind of been sort of like why I've kind of been getting into it lately. Biking is cool too. I did a lot of biking when I was in high school, but I kind of like just did it for fun. Where am I going? I guess we'll go fight Surge now. Yeah, lifting heavy is like I'm exerting myself and ease up. Running is like I'm not exerting myself, I'm just tired, I can push harder. Yeah, I think that is a good way to put it. I did get the Pokédoll and Celadon. Thank you, though. Thank you for asking. Did I miss his super chat? I feel like I might have missed a super chat a while ago. In Gen 1, due to how enemy, I did miss a super chat from Stylish. That's disrespectful of me. Oh, no, I didn't. I read that. I think we're good. Sorry. Anyway, double shout out to Stylish because you've just been awesome. Thank you. Does this game make you think of running with no running shoes available? Maybe that's it subconsciously. I'm like, damn, I wish I had some running shoes. Okay. Now, what's this glitch? Is it this top corner? Oh, nice. Three mile, 8:24, a good pace. I think that's a good pace, personally. That's like 25. Like, is that like a 25-minute 5K? Sorry, I'm metric or metric, yeah. Oh, you reset and load. It's always the top left. Okay. I actually don't even need to be digging. This is unnecessary. Yeah, the person who donated 600, there was part of the game, which was for Gen 1. And we put a person on the SSN that gives you $500. And they just say, here's $500. It's part of the game. Depends age, gender, weight, really. True. So I actually did a 5K, which I was really impressed with my own 5K time because all of my running I do at like probably like a 6.5 minute per kilometer, which is like, I think that's like roughly like 10 minutes, 30 seconds. So like I do like everything. Like I'm not, oh. Excuse me. Hell yeah, that's my guy. Did Smith regress in age, or is there something more going on? Hopefully the Charizard explains it. Charmander line only run, baby. That puts us at 4 badges. Oh, I forgot to get fly. Gosh, dang it. Wait. Can I use dig in a gym? Oh. Okay. Let's go to Diglett's cave. And then we dig. And I think this will take us back to Celadon. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I beat Erica first. Oh, catch Zapdos and call it good. No, we're gonna do just Charizard, but that's funny. Anyway, oh yeah. So, anyways, I was saying like I'm doing all this yeah, like running pretty slow, and after that, like the half, I was going to Boston, and there was like a turkey race where my family lives in Boston. And anyway, I was like, oh sure, I'll do a 5K. And anyway, my pace, I ended up with like I think it was like 22 minutes 50 seconds for a 5K, which was like almost like a 4:30 pace. And I hadn't really done any like speed training at all. So I was like really, really happy with myself. I was like, oh shit, like that was like way faster than I thought I was gonna run. Like my goal was to be under 25 minutes, and I was under 23 minutes. So I was really jazzed up about that. That was really big win for me personally. So that was really fun. Running in Crocs doesn't give support, it makes you prone to injuries. Yeah, that sounds awful. Blue Scythe, I've read that, like, as how athletic you were as a kid does help, like, your adult stuff. And because I was wondering if like maybe because I played football where all like that sport is just sprinting, there's no like endurance, it's just like sprint and stop. I was like maybe that had a benefit on sort of my like general running, because like I said, like I hadn't really practiced any sort of speed stuff, so like I said, it was better than I thought I could do, basically. So that was kind of cool. But now for the half, I'm just kind of like, okay, and we're now back to slow for a bit, and I'm just gonna try to build my weekly mileage up, and then I don't know, I'd maybe do a little bit of speed stuff, but I just like I've injured myself so much running. Like I started running in like 2018, kind of just like for fun, and basically like injured myself every year for like 5 years. Cause every run I would do was like my all-out run, and I'm like, why am I getting injured? And then I like went online. It's like, yeah, you should run slow, and I was like, oh. So we have a Charizard now, which is kind of sick. But anyway, yeah, I kind of I just was like really like I'd always just like overtrade, and then I was never making any progress, so then I learned that. But yeah, I don't know, I do really like throwing running into the mix, because like now I feel like when I lift, it's like all the exercises are kind of like supporting each other in this like synergistic way that it didn't really exist before. So like I run, and like that's helped my like aerobic capacity, which actually gives me more energy to lift. Like I find when I'm on my like later sets in the gym, like now, and I'm sorry, I'm so like, this stream is just all over the place. Like whatever comes up in chat, it just comes up in chat. But yeah, like now it's kind of like, oh, I can actually work out for longer because I don't get tired, because like lifting weights isn't putting me out of breath, you know? Like I'm doing leg day, and it's like, oh, I'm actually not gassed after like 4 sets of squats. So that's awesome. And then obviously lifting is really good for running, and so it's awesome. And then yoga, like I've always been a really big into yoga, so like they all kind of work together, and that's really cool. Do you run before you or after you lift? To me, it's kind of like, what is the goal of the workout? So like if I was maybe down to get a light leg workout in, but like the goal of the day was like a good running workout, like I would run first, and then like, okay, like maybe I'm gonna just do like a bit of legs after, just to kind of hit them and engage them. But if like leg day, like I said, it kind of just depends what is the focus of today. So like if I'm like, okay, benching in like chest is like what I'm focused on today, then I would bench first. And if I was like, oh, but I do want to get a little bit of running in, I'd just do like a light run after. So whatever is first is like the serious thing, and whatever after, you know? Because if you're doing for strength, if you go for a run and then do strength, you're just gonna be weaker. Like strength is the highest system, you know? Where like really demanding, so you don't want to be gassed. And then like, you know, you can do a light run after doing a strength session, especially if it's upper body, no problem. So I don't know, does that kind of make sense? Some general thoughts? Yeah, like I would never do a long run and then like a really intense leg day. And I'm sure like people can, like that are just crazy, but I didn't realize there's just ghosts on this floor. Huh. Huh. Has that always been a thing? Yeah, I mean, I think it really just like lift over swimming. I would say usually lift over swimming, but like, again, if you're really like the goal of your day is to like swim, and like lifting is like an accessory thing, then probably swimming first, you know? It depends what the goal is. Man, swimming's crazy. I'm not a bad swimmer. I'm a bad swimmer. I don't like swimming. Of all the cardio things, I like running the most, then biking, then swimming. I like biking, but like, I think I like biking as an activity more than running, but I like running as an exercise more. One of my uni lectures was a yoga instructor and make us do yoga after a really intense lecture. Dude, that's actually so sick. Like, because it just brings your sort of like baseline down. I remember I had a similar, like in high school, we had a yoga class and I took it the semester that I had my hardest classes. Like it was like the hardest math class that you had at school, like sort of like through high school. And then like just 2 other like difficult courses. And had I had another difficult course, I would have been super stressed out. But I had yoga and like, I was so relaxed. Like I was so fine. And I actually did really well through that semester. The following semester, I had way easier courses, but I didn't have yoga and I was like way more stressed. Yoga's crazy. Running is better than biking, which is better than swimming. And then stairs. Man, I hate stair stepping. My friend that I go to the gym with is always like, warm up on the stair stepper. And I'm like, I guess I don't mind it because I only do like 10 minutes light. But I'm like very intentional with the light. Oh, what am I doing? You kind of get a bit out of everything out of it. I feel like as a single thing to do, like swimming has got to be so good for you. Because yeah, it hits best full body workout. Yeah, like if there was only one thing you could do for exercise, I feel like swimming's got to be up there. Yay, the ghost goes away. We skip the rocket thing. This is the way that this game is meant to be played. It's so much better when you don't have to do the game corner. So low impact too. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm like, this isn't a real fight. It's a level 25 Zubat. I keep forgetting. But yeah. I think if I could only do one exercise for the rest of my life, as much as like it's tough. I think I would have the most fun with probably running. But I'm also in a real, like, I'm really enjoying running right now, so maybe that'd be biased. But what I'm realizing is I like running because it gets me outside. And like, exercise is good for your mental. Being outside is good for your mental, but exercising outside is like, holy shit. It's like such a game changer. And now going to the gym is like, yeah, this is fine, but like, I don't really like this environment. I definitely, if it was my only thing, like, I'm like, maybe I would do yoga. I feel like swimming would be the best for you overall. Like, swimming would be, like, yeah, because you're, like, no impact. Very hard to injure yourself, other than drowning. That's a joke. But, yeah, like, swimming's got to be the GOAT for, like, just general long-term health and longevity. Like my dad, for example, he was a big swimmer and then he got into biking and basically just like biked up until the age of 74, 75. And he actually fell because he went biking in the winter. Like he biked all year round. But fortunately,
days ago you made a video saying that you don't play Pokemon on SmithPlays Pokemon. You played Pokemon on SmithPlays Plus and now I get out of work and you're playing Pokemon on SmithPlays Pokemon.
That was the best donation I've ever received in my life. Did you guys hear that? Was that too quiet? I hope that wasn't too quiet. I can run it again and make it louder.
What? Days ago you made a video saying that you don't play Pokemon on SmithPlays Pokemon. You play Pokemon on SmithPlays Plus and now I get out of work and you're playing Pokemon on SmithPlays Pokemon.
That is so funny. No, I stream Pokemon on SmithPlays Pokemon. I play Pokemon on SmithPlays Plus. It's very simple, okay? Get it through your head, okay? I play Pokemon on the channel that doesn't say I play Pokemon. Pokemon. What's up, David? Yeah, so still streaming on this channel, I guess. Maybe I should do my streams on the second channel. I just figured I'd get more viewers on this one. You know? It's amazing that I'm just streaming Pokemon and have like 360 people here. Y'all really are incredible. Seadra. Man, Seadra is so underrated in Red and Blue because it has Kingdra stats. So for those that don't know, Kingdra has 95. Like if you look at its stats, like attack and defense are all 95. In Gen 1, Seadra has 95 special, which means special defense and special attack. So Seadra has the same stats. I don't know if that's true for its attack. Maybe it has 95 attack, but Seadra has Kingdra stats in Gen 1. And so what they did, okay, this is like shrinkflation. I swear to God. What they did is they gave that son of a bitch. Oh my God, I'm gonna kill that man. He didn't give me the Pokeflute. They removed Kingdra's 95 special defense and made it like 45. And then made you have to evolve Seadra into Kingdra to get back to what Seadra was in Gen 1. Yeah, so Gen 1 Seadra has the same stats as Kingdra except for attack and HP. Where am I going? Ooh, swimming outdoors would go hard. I actually gotta ask him for the Pokeflute, you dingus. Oh, Seadra does have less speed, though. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. They just removed its special defense and then made you work for Kingdra to get the same special defense. Or maybe special attack, I don't know. But anyway. Basically, Gen 1 Seadra is Kingdra. Mentally, too, I am... That's funny. Oh, we got a rare candy. Next time I level up, make sure I remember to use that. Now, guys, I'm really impressed with everyone in the chat right now because I haven't seen a single person tell me that I don't have the bike. I'm really proud of you. You guys have watched 13 Obscure Secrets in Pokemon Emerald, Gen 1 Pokemon. That was a really good video, but looking back, I'm like, man, I kind of just like stole a bunch of ideas from multiple people and put it all together in one video, which kind of is what like all artists steal. And I'm not calling myself an artist actually. So everyone steals, but yeah. Anyway, everyone steals, but I look at that video and I'm like, you know, I don't know if I'm in love with that. Sorry, that's oh god, I'm not sitting here. What's the meme? It's like YouTubers after making what it's like, you are not a content creator, you are an artist. You are not a content creator, you are an artist. It's like what YouTubers tell themselves after making You Laugh You Lose challenge number 97. Sorry, I gotta be self-deprecating because I'm not trying to be like oh, we as YouTubers are artists. Some YouTubers are artists, but bike skip, let's go. See, I'm so fast that I didn't need a bike. I just ran down Cycling Hill. Ooh, Master Ball random Pokemon. Okay. Oh, musician. Musician is true artist for sure. I think there are very artistic aspects of YouTube for some YouTubers. Like, creatively, I do find, like, this channel specifically, like, does take a lot of, like, I just got to give myself some time to, like, think about what I want my next video to be, which is definitely more creative than past videos. I don't know. I definitely would not call myself an artist. But there is artistry to making content. Sometimes. It really depends. Yeah, I mean, yeah, to define art, it's like art is something crafted by a human story, and the actual art is really the story behind it. So I guess in that, if that was your definition, then this entire channel would be a piece of art. Because the story behind this channel is me wanting to push myself as a content creator and not just do the same thing that I've been doing constantly, right? So I had a Minecraft channel, and I was like, yeah, like this is like good, but I'm not really feeling fulfilled by this. So I'm gonna do something different, and I feel like I'm gonna go the wrong way. So let's save state. Well, I gotta see what I can pick up here. Whatever. Yes, and I really agree with that idea of AI, like AI art can't exist because art is a human creation. Like I actually really fuck with that. And I think that's a really important definition of what art is specifically, right? Content is different from art. You can make content for people and not be making art. And that's okay. It's something different. And even that is like, well, like, at what point? You know what I mean? I don't know. It is so hard to define. Ooh, art isn't limited. Defining whether something taking meaning from something with no story behind it qualifies adding human story to it. I don't know what derivative means, so I can't... What does that mean? AI's derivative. Sorry. Two big words for my brain. This isn't the right spot. What is the best Call of Duty Zombies map? Now that's a question for me. Excuse me. Wait, what? What? Oh god, I don't know if I have enough steps, guys. Cause it's all the way up, isn't it? All the way up and around. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna need a surfer. My bad. Oops. 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 Oh my god. Oh, Lapras, right. We already covered that. Man, I've never known this Safari map, truthfully. If I remembered what that item was, it would be good. We have levels of artistry and things. For example, a song constructed in a boardroom by a bunch of executive for profit. So quality of art because it's made by humans. Yeah, but it doesn't have the same level of artistry as something crafted. Yeah. I guess that was kind of me trying to sort of like say at a point like things can feel kind of a bit more like content than art. But I mean, I guess it can all still be art. God damn it. I don't know. Derivative is imitative of the work of another person and usually disproved of it for that reason. It's derivative, I see. Oh, Subi. Pokemon Legacy Vid inspired me to make some improvement hacks. I just finished a hack of Pokemon Black since I didn't like certain Pokemon evolving late. I love that. That's awesome. And I'm so happy that the series could do that, you know? Yeah, I think the Legacy series is generally quite positive. You know, I'm glad it can inspire other people to do that. I hope that generally people can see the Legacy series as something that you know, drew more people into the ROM hacking community, you know. It's like you know, it's kind of like it's like pop EDM, you know, is what I'll say. Like it brings you into it and then allows some people to then go on and discover more niche, cooler stuff with like its sub communities and subcultures and stuff. Kind of like in EDM where like, you know, you're into like Dom Dalla and then, you know, you like that, but then you're like, oh, what else is out there for genres? And then you know, you get into other stuff. And I think in a way, like, it's like, God damn it. It's like what's easily accessible, you know, is sometimes like not everyone loves it. And the Legacy series isn't for everybody. But what is good about it is specifically the fact that, you know, it brings new people into the scene. And then from there, they can go and check out other more sort of complicated and crazy out there ROM hacks. So it's awesome, you know? I have a question, but I don't want to push buttons and serve controversy, so more Charizard go burr, please. Well, listen, Charizard be going burr. Hey, big fan since the Fortnite days. Cheers, man. So Slash is 140 power, by the way. Every Slash is 140. Because it always crits. It was funny, in the video we just put up, Craig, we said Flower Trick did 140 power. And in my head, I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah, because it always crits. It does 140 power. And I'm like, oh, how did I make that mistake? Oh, Slash is always crit 140 power. Just completely forgot that, like, Gen 9 crits do 1.5 times damage. Flower Trick is a 105 base power move. I was like, damn. Like, in my head, even when I was saying it, I'm like, damn, Flower Trick is strong. Yeah, I agree that probably trying to define art is really dicey And I think if you're gonna have that conversation, you kind of have to approach it like accepting, like, we're just imperfect people trying to define it, and there is no like perfect definition for it. Can Charizard go Hyper Burr? Ember, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, and Fire Spin is the optimal Charizard set. No. You gotta trade it to Gen 2 Pokemon, teach it Fire Punch, and then trade it back. I actually want to do a video where I play Gen 1 Pokemon, but I'm allowed to trade my Pokemon up to Gen 2 at any and every point to give them better TMs. So I wouldn't just like, okay, by level, like, I would do it based on like gyms. So like, okay, 3 badges, I could trade it up to get Fire Punch, you know, my Charmander to get Fire Punch. But I think that would be really cool. Or even actually Gen 2 traded back to Gen 1, and there's a lot of really good TMs in Gen 1 that you could do as well. Yeah, like Gen 1 with Gen 2 movesets or something. Kind of a tricky title, unfortunately, but I think it's a really cool idea. I will probably not teach it Hyper Beam. Keep doing Max Repel when I mean Ether. All right, guys, what floor of Silphco has the key card that I need? Could someone give me the exact order of how to do Silphco as efficiently as possible? I can never remember. Okay, so once again, 100 power dig. We're just getting in here. We're chopping these dudes up. Charizard, great attack. 5th floor, thank you. That's the biggest thing. I could probably figure out the rest on my own. I think it's 5th floor, then down to like the 2nd or 3rd is the spinner to get into the blue area and onto Giovanni. Oh, hit me with that poison. That was the wrong play. But poison only does 1/16 damage, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, and we need Earthquake and Swords Dance. 5 to 3. Okay. That sounds right to me. Can someone figure out what floor Earthquake and Swords Dance TMs are on? I'm weirdly better at the Rocket Hideout than Silphco. Remembering. Excellent question, comma. If the movie is at 5, comma. We should leave my place at 4:40, comma. So maybe we run at like 3 or 3:30. Do you want to shower at your place after, comma, or just head straight to mine and you can shower there? Thank you. Just going for a run with my friend after this. Swords Dance Hyper Beam does go hard. Man, that is hard to argue with. Damn, that's so fun. That is so hard to argue with. Okay. Oh, Earthquake is not, no, Earthquake is in Silphco, my dear friends. Oops. God, that's the issues with kids these days, am I right? They grew up playing Pokemon Fire Red, and they think Earthquake is only available after the 8th gym. Back in my day, buddy, we got Earthquake after the 5th gym when we beat Silphco. Look at this boomer, doesn't even know how to get to Silphco. Come on, Grandpa, let's take you to bed. Man, that is such a banging, like, opening little, like... I love it. Silphco gotta be the worst place ever, but man, am I grateful. This is... Shit, is this 5? I don't think this is 5. This doesn't look like 5 to me. No, that is 5. That is 5. Yeah, this is right. Excuse me. So Earthquake is at... Wait, where... Swords Dance is 7th floor? You can beat it after the second gym. Okay, Horatio. That's pretty based. So how do you actually open up Silphco? Do you just have to finish the Pokemon Tower event? Is that the requirement? Silphcoping, nice. Pokeboomer. Back in my day, we used Charizard, and we didn't complain about it. Back in my day, the fire starter sucked. We weren't mad. We took what we got. I don't think I'm gonna catch anything else. Oh yeah, I should just open my bag while I'm on it, shouldn't I? I can't really get rid of Thunderbolt. Man, Mega Drain is so bad for a TM. Like, Thunderbolts? 3rd gym. 4th gym? Mega Drain, bro, what? 6th gym? Psy Wave. Use the elevator. Don't you tell me what to do. Back in my day, we didn't have wait, yes we did. Is that Swords Dance right there, TM3? I think that's TM. I think that's right. I'm not gonna go I'm not gonna, guys, what floor is Earthquake on? 8? 9? 9? I know like the what I'm looking for. It's like there's like 3 items together, aren't there? Oh, here's the healing floor. 10. Damn it, so close. Excuse me. How did he not fight me before? What? I'll end your life, man. Yeah. I used to watch you all the time back in the FN. Just wanted to say thanks. Your legacy gaze finally broke my fire red only curse. Peyton, Crystal, and Emerald, they've comforted me. Heck yeah. It's fun seeing people that watched the Fortnite days. It's interesting. I was getting more total viewers through the Fortnite series, the Fortnite days, but Zombies was kind of like, I feel like Zombies is the thing I'm known most for sure. I've been recognized a bit for Fortnite, but like if I get recognized in real life, it is like 90% Zombies. It's always cool to see some Fortnite people because I did have a good time with Fortnite. OG, like first few seasons. Okay, there we go. TM26. OG seasons of Fortnite were like so sick. Man, I do want to stream Zombies again. Like, I'm kind of thinking about doing it this Christmas break. All right, there is Earthquake. Yeah, Earthquake at home. Nice. Oh, I'm such a fool. Oh, he hadn't loaded in your screen or something? Okay. Well, we have Earthquake now. So that's nice. Okay, and I'll use that rare candy now. Charizard's keeping up well. I was kind of worried when we were a little low for Koga's gym, but we're getting back up there. Actually, I should save because I gotta fight Blue. I love that I'm just using potions. Why didn't I just get myself hyper potions, you know? How did channel oh, okay, so demographics are really interesting. I mean, zombies back in the day, like let's say I was 19-ish, like my whole demographic was younger than me. Can I get around this guy? No. Whole demographic was younger, but pretty wide range. Like I've met people that said they watched me when they were 8, and I would say Zombies fans were all the way up to probably my age, mostly like 13 probably. Fortnite, then I got older, but I would say Fortnite fans were even younger. I would say more like 10 to 13 it felt like. Then I went to Minecraft, and I would say that was pretty similar, but like I feel like maybe like, man, Fortnite, Minecraft is tough because so many kids watch on their parents' phones that you can't really say. So my demographics were like actually pretty across the board, but I feel like Minecraft had like a pretty young audience as well. But now going over to Pokemon, because I do so much early gen content and I'm so focused on that, this audience is like 30. Like I would like my most common range is 25 to 30, or maybe 25 to 29, then the 30 to 34, then 24 to 19, then 35 to 40, like, you know what I mean? So, you know, because that's the era of people that played these games. Like I'm 30, and I was almost too young for this game. So anyway, I feel like I'm sure a lot of, yeah, 29 checking in. I'm sure most people here, like, how old are you guys? Like, I would guess average age here is probably like 29. But there's like, I'm sure there's multiple people here that are older. Yeah, like 37, 31, probably, you know, people also 38, you know, I'm seeing way more people older than me than younger, you know, 31, 33, 8, 30, 35, 32, 17, like, yeah, like Leezer, you're heavily in the minority. 26, 20, 25, 34, 33, 29, 36, 30, 38, 33, 28, 29, 19, 25, 25, 33, 19, 22, you know? So like, again, I feel like that sounds like average is like 30. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, obviously it's a range, but I feel like the typical person that seems to know my channel is kind of like early 30s. Yeah. Maybe I would actually say average is looking more like around 32. We got some youngins bringing it down though. So let's do a poll, actually. I'm curious. Okay, we'll do, let's do under 25. Let's do 25 to 30. Let's do, or we'll do 20. Yeah, we'll do 30, 25 to 29, and then 30 to 34, and then 35 and up. Cool. Am I going the right way? Actually, I will take this heal. You know what? I'll take the heal. Wait. Did I just go the wrong way? Because I wanna go in this one. Oh, I'm so silly. My bad. Boomers don't watch Fox News. They watch SmithPlays Pokemon. What's this poll? Just age. Has always had the content consumption of someone born a decade earlier. Yeah, certainly. And I mean that just goes because like who played these games? You know, it's people like in their 30s now. Well. If it isn't Pidgeot, my old nemesis, back again to try to throw sand in my eyes, or should I say dirt? But now that I have Slash, you are an easy 2-co. And Growlithe. Pathetic. I don't know why I didn't use Earthquake. Oh, that's right. It crits and it dies. Nice, Charizard. You're cooking, buddy. Now, Execute. I feel like Slash is still the move. Like, Ember does 60 times 2 is 120. Slash does 140. I mean, higher special attack, maybe, but I don't think an Ember would kill there. Alakazam. Oh, God. To be an Bro, Charizard is like Alakazam be gone. I think Charizard is the best Alakazam killer because it has good special defense even if you do get hit, but like a fast Slash just always kills it. It's awesome. I don't know why I used an Earthquake there. It's so bulky. It's so intimidating. Slash does more. Hydro Pump. Oh, it's still got Bubble. Imagine being so cringe. So I'm gonna hold on to Slash until the E4 because it's Slash is better through the average fight because it's just higher base damage without having to Sword Stance. Sword Stance doesn't interact with Slash because when you crit, it doesn't count. Just for anyone like what? Okay, so let's grab this here. Yeah. What? No. No. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so 37% are 30 to 34. Then we have, like I said, 23%, 25 to 29. Then 21% 35 and up, and then 18% under 25. Is anyone here under 17 to claim youngest? To claim the honor, I guess. The title. I feel like that if like I had to guess, I would say yeah, that makes sense. Like late teens would probably be typically the youngest people that watch me, because it's just like. It's rare for someone to be like, let's say 13 and have played these older games. I feel like that's pretty uncommon. You think Gary would ever stoop to using TMs? Anyway, yeah. So I think our range is I think I saw like we're about like 17 to 40. So nice, good range. That's awesome. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Cheers. Bye. Oh, someone wins. Mints, you got it. Congratulations. You've been outdone, Leezer. Soloer says they're 15. Now everyone's just gonna keep one-upping. Oh! Level 46! Guys, you know what? If you're solo running Charizard, actually that didn't come as late as I thought. Nice. Nice, Charizard. So we got a big flamethrower now. Charizard's obviously the special attacking machine. Dude, Charizard's a cooker, man. Jaywitz has said that when he was in high school during the mid to late, I don't know what aughts mean, his classmates began playing Gen 1 again for nostalgia reasons. I want to know what that fully means. Dude, I watched so many Jay-Witz videos. That was like the first Pokemon YouTuber I watched. Him and Worcester. I loved watching Pokemon Crystal and Gen 1 speedruns from him. Let's do a flamethrower. A slow cooker or a pressure cooker? A total cooker in all regards. What are you gonna do, Rhyhorn? That's what I thought. Oh, the aughts are the 0-0s. I did not know that. Cool. What? Where are you from? I've never heard that term before. (1907). Okay. I hear like I'll hear like not point, you know, like British people say that, like not .007 or whatever. Aughts being the first decade of a century. Wow. Cool. Bros from the 19th century with that vocabulary. Okay, so we did that. We got the Master Ball. We can now use it to catch a Rattata, I guess. Not for aughts. Coming in at 0.774 aughts, we have top 5. What's going on, guys? Today, we're gonna be looking at the top 5 lists. Now, if you've ever watched a list video, you know that they're lists. And so today, we're gonna be looking at the top 5. Number 5. Top 5 sandwiches. You all love sandwiches, but how can you know which are the best? When SmithPlays shook up the world in 2019 for making top 5 sandwiches, the world was definitely changed. Number 4. Anyway, that was basically every single top 5 in like 2015. Like, God, it's like I'm really there. Like, that was just like some Watch Mojo shit. Actually, I never made top 5 sandwiches. Coming in at number 1, top 5 couches. The SmithPlays really was one for shaking up the world, but nothing came close to top 5 couches. His magnum opus defined by some, the SmithPlays shook up the top 5 industry when he made top 5 couches. Yeah, list content slot maxing. But the thing was, like, in 2015, like, there weren't a lot of, like, business YouTube channels. So that was like, Watch Mojo was crazy. Excuse me. Okay, Sabrina time. Are you guys ready for the absolute crusher dust? The thing, like, I think the thing that makes Sabrina easier than people say is you gotta look at Sabrina as not having a type weakness. People get so caught up on weaknesses. And as a kid, obviously you did. So you're like, I don't have anything super effective. You just gotta look at her as she is weak to physical moves. Like, anything physical wrecks Sabrina. So yeah, like, you know, she doesn't have a lot, but like, man, that's it. That's all. She hit the confusion, but you know, like, that's all she can do. That was the roll to kill there. So, you know, Charizard's like an easy 2-shot on her Alakazam. Top 10 Sabrina sweeps. Number 1, Sabrina goes for a future sight in Fire Red Leaf Green to throw the battle. That's number 1. I once recommended a kid bring Parasect into Sabrina. Bro, that's evil, man. How could you? That's funny, though. So, okay, the way to do it is boom, and then the rest are just ups. Ups and downs. Put that one there. That's the fastest way to... Anyway. No, we're not going to do Swords Dance yet because slashes more damage without having this set up, so it's faster. Okay, guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the E4 today because I have a run in an hour. And I don't think I can do this in an hour. But I'll try my best, okay? Oh, god damn it, I don't have surf. Thank you. Oh wait, does anything learn strength? Wait, that's surf. Oh, and this is strength. My bad. Oh, I thought, God. Bro, worst Pokatuber. Hey. What's up? I was actually just saying that, probably like in an hour. What are you up to? Just existing. How you feeling? Yeah. I'm going to try to finish this run, and then I'm going for a run with Will after. Right. Guys, say hi to Liv. She's sick today. She doesn't want to come on camera. She's shy. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't really help you for supper. I'm not gonna have enough time. I'm going to the movie. Bye. That's all right. Sure. YouTuber says he'll finish it in 1 hour, 24 hours later. No, it won't take that long. Oh, I gotta go in here, don't I? You're legit the multi-generational comfort YouTuber. Oh, that's kind. It's a good compliment. Zombies, Fortnite, now Pokemon. I appreciate that, man. Here, tell you what, just because we're a little pressed for time. Oh, that's right, this doesn't really work all that well. Where am I? God, I have too many items. This is awful. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is what I want. Nope, that's the wrong one too. It is this one. My bad. Okay, let's... candy... And then... How do you leave here? Is there like a secret special way to leave? I don't even remember. Oh wait, I can just dig, can't I? Nice. Oh gosh dang it. Oh, that's fine. Kind of weird that it's Cinnabar Saffron is like higher like later, because like it's the 6th gym. Throw away your Master Ball for room. Unfortunately, I feel like it's coming down to that. I feel like I should have made this better. Like, I feel like that chat has been a little not good. How you walk through walls? Walk through walls cheat. Game Shark code. Get good. Scrub. Should I take these fights? I guess so, huh? I have not played zombies since Cold War, actually, so don't know anything about the story. All I know is what Noah and Milo tell me when I randomly see them like once a year. So, yeah, don't know anything. Trying to think. Anyone else I really see? That's kind of it that still do zombies. The YouTubers I still mainly talk to, I would say, are like JC, Noah, Milo, and Matt. So yeah, and that's what they kind of say. They're like I don't know, if you're really deep in it, like I think Noah seems to like the gameplay mechanics, but you know, it's obviously not like modern day, like the old days, I mean. Okay, we're looking like a pretty good level. I think with Swords Dance we're gonna be mighty fine. Okay. Gameplay is really engaging. Well, that's good. All right, let's not be completely rude to Blaine. Not like it used to be, exactly. Yeah, you sometimes gotta think of First Evolves just as like, it's variety. Like, it's like making their team different. Cause like, they're like, oh, this is a different Pokemon from Rapidash, you know? So it's like, he has 4 different Pokemon, when you're like, you know, he just has like 2 of the same lines. Some of the old COD guys I used to have become soulless Roblox tubers. Really? Who? Man, to be fair, Roblox is pulling in the bucks these days, man. You can make so much money on Roblox. It's crazy. I know a guy who is the channel manager. Like, he used to be a YouTuber and he became a channel manager. And he's like he's a really good channel manager. So he's like working with big channels. And the amount of money that Roblox channels put in, I'm like, damn, should I sell my soul too? So like, you know, and honestly though, like, no shade. Like, we all make our choices, and like, yeah, if like, I can't really, like, I'm not, you know, like hating on someone that's like, yeah, well, I could make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month doing this. It's like, yeah, like, why wouldn't you? No, I mean, for me, like, that wasn't Minecraft. Like, I do actually like Minecraft. I just don't like Minecraft enough for it to be my full-time job, I realized. Okay. That's Gym 7. Blast. He has like 5 million subs, but as someone who watched them play Modern Warfare 2. Oh, okay. It was a Modern Warfare YouTuber. Damn, I really want to know, because like, no hate. Like, no hate at all. But they were also a zombies YouTuber? Could you say what their name rhymes with, maybe? I actually, like, I'm not even like asking this because I want to be like, man, they suck, they sold their soul. Like, I'm just really curious. YouTubers moving on to newer games and doing really well, it always interests me, because like I like the sort of industry side of it. But okay. I actually don't know who that is. Anyway, thank you. I will I won't. I won't. I won't ask you anything else. I'm just trying to figure it in my own head. Keeping the last gym leader secret aged badly. I just wish it was a better fight, honestly. I wish he kept like some of his normal types and had sort of a mixed team. Like I think if he had even just like keeping the Kangaskhan would do a lot. I like the Doug trio. I think the Rhydon should go. I had no idea they got so big doing some other game stuff. You just kind of lose track of people who watched a lot. Yeah, totally. This is so funny. I just Googled zombies YouTuber that moved on to new channel with Roblox, okay? And AI overview goes, it's likely you were thinking of the YouTuber the SmithPlays, who was a prominent Call of Duty zombies YouTuber content creator before diversifying with his content and eventually starting a new channel for Fortnite and other games like Minecraft. He did not exclusively move to a new channel, Roblox channel. Instead, his main channel occasionally features Roblox, and he created a separate channel specifically for a return to Call of Duty Zombies content. Bro, why is Google AI so bad? Why is Google AI so bad, first of all? But second, that's hilarious that it said me. Oh, Hot Wax, I know. I know. In the second game, he has a second Rhyhorn. AI is learning so much about you, and it knows so much about me. I started a new... Wait, actually, I did start a new channel, though. So it might be incredibly smart, because I started a salad. I just started a random channel for like 2 months where I uploaded zombies and then was like, all right, that's it, I'm done. So maybe it's actually just crazy deep. AI doesn't know anything. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I love that this song speeds up. No, I did not post Roblox and Salad. I never posted Roblox. Don't call Google AI deep. Okay, guys, we're getting close to the end of this. I think we might actually be able to finish if I skip Victory Road. With, I'll fight people, I just won't, no, we should just, I'm just gonna, like, skip the Victory Road puzzles so that we can beat this in one stream. I am not a fan of the I have nothing to hide argument. There's so many reasons that that's not a good argument. If you want one brand new reason, like algorithmic pricing, if they know who you are, like some companies are like getting into algorithmic pricing you, so they'll charge more if you like make more money, or if they know you're willing to spend more money. Yeah, you know, there's so many reasons against it. Like, I have nothing to hide, because like just like people having your information will like negatively impact you. Yeah, nothing to hide doesn't mean nothing to be jailed for, respectfully. Yeah, it's just there are things that it is good to hide. Some online stores have started algo pricing. I mean, oh no, it has hydro pump. Well, I probably should have made sure that I saved before. Sure did. Ah, damn it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Should it? I don't know what would have been. I don't know what would have been slower, to be fair. Okay. Because I would have had to go through all of my Pokemon dying first. So, bear with me. Ooh, nice. Fun fact, that company that took a DNA test for family trees sold your data to insurance companies who used it to predict which people are more at risk of illnesses and charge more. Applies to the whole family of people who sent their DNA in. That sucks. I heard about that, but that sucks. Oh yeah, Raj, be part of my class action versus meta from them outright stealing my book. I would have given them a free copy if they asked. Yeah. Which I don't believe I live in, yeah. But that's the thing, right? Is like, it's like, unless you live in an authoritarian state, but you know, it's like rules for now. But like, and I mean, the worry with that sort of thing is like, well, okay, now I feel okay, but like, who's to say like what the next government will do? You know, like you might not like the next government, right? And you know, so it's, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't by my like. On my sort of habits, like I don't really protect my privacy that much, but it is something that I do sort of like fundamentally care about, I guess, just in the sense of like, it would be awesome if companies didn't do this kind of stuff. Anyway, I don't know. No, shouldn't everyone does unintentionally illegal things. Oh yeah, I mean that too, certainly. And you know, you can get into sort of like the idea that like the law isn't always morally correct, you know. Anyway, there's a lot to that conversation. Obviously, I don't really want to get into it too much, but you know, all right, I will save my state this time so that I'm. But anyway, I don't know. I care about privacy. I think it's something that is worth thinking about, and it is worth caring about. But yeah, no, I'm not saying just because you don't like your government doesn't mean they're authoritarian. What I'm saying is that, you know, when you bring in laws that could be abused if the government became authoritarian, you can't just say like, well, the government isn't authoritarian now, so those laws are fine, right? Because you have to consider, well, what if a bad actor got in and was like going to then abuse those laws, right? That you know, you can't just assume the law will always be interpreted in like the best, most charitable, friendly way. Like you have to assume that maybe a government down the road could take advantage of that law in a certain way as like a bad actor, right? That's basically the point. That's kind of what I'm saying, right? Is even if you're okay with the law, you have to think of it in a broader context of would I want anyone to have this power? Anyway, we're all just collectively ranting about different shit in the chat. What do you guys think about Charizard? Pretty sick, right? In seriousness though, Charizard is, I don't know, it's such a fun Pokemon to solo red with because you kind of don't realize how goddamn good he is, you know? Like, this is the only Pokemon that's a bad matchup. Shit. Wow. Guys, I don't think we beat this dude. Damn. We finally hit a roadblock. Holy shit. How do you beat this? Does a flamethrower kill Pidgeot? Our first bad fight though, you know? How do I kill Blastoise? Okay, so Rhyhorn. Because I can't one-shot Rhyhorn. Charizard does not learn Thunderbolts. Oh, that was a lucky crit. Okay, that's an easy kill. Yeah, you like this sprite, huh? It's something else. Big egg. He basically needs to miss Hydro, and even then I'm not certain. Oh, he lives. It uses the potion. Bro, insta healing is so hilarious. Okay. So I'm just gonna save state from here. So I feel like we need to probably like we slash. You know, yeah, he goes for a withdraw, and then we slash again. And we survive a Hydro Pump at this HP. Wow, he crits. Just in the interest of time, I'm just gonna go from here. Do we survive a Hydro Pump at this health, though? Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that's obviously a fight that needs like probably quite a few resets. And I would keep running it back, but just because I'm a little short on time. Actually, I'm very short on time. Don't mind me, we're just cooking along, doing our thing. Can I actually just skip Victory Road? Is it a map like that? Yeah, it is. Nice. Sweet. Man, the cleaned up Yellow Legacy sprites are like the coolest part of Yellow Legacy, I think. The artist did such a sick job with that. Excuse me. Okay, guys, so we are teaching Sword Stance to Charizard. Nope. And we're gonna get rid of Slash. Yeah, I just flew over the building, exactly. Oh god, the Crystal Legacy expansion. Eventually. Eventually. Alright, guys. I have like half an hour to do this. So let's get cooking. Badge boost time. Baby! I actually totally forgot about the badge boost. Right, that's why Swords Dance is so OP. Okay, we should be all right here. I was just like, in my head, I'm like, Swords Dance should be enough to get us the push. That's right, badge boost. Okay. Pokemon Red E4. Let's see, Sarah B. Okay, so this thing doesn't have a water move, so we can Swords Dance till the sun comes home. So badge boost, so when I use, oh, I'm weak. Right, I forgot. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna go for another one. So my attack greatly rises, but what also happens is every time my stats are changed, the badge boost is applied. So even that growl raised my stats. So I've had 3 badge boosts applied to me. I think, is that how it works? Oh, nice. Now, Cloyster actually wants a flamethrower. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, we're dead. We might not be Lorelei. That was a crit. God damn it. Okay, well. Damn. This is not going well, Charizard. Yeah, that sucks. What if I try a flamethrower? I don't know the stats on a dugong. Oh god, awful. Okay, well that works. So I can do another Swords Dance. And then another Swords Dance. So it's an extra like 12% on your stats, I think. Probably just better to body slam. Cloyster has such high defense, I thought maybe. Yeah, like what the hell? That's crazy. Bro, I'm sorry. Guys, I don't know if we can do this. I don't know if Charizard can do this. I mean, I'm only level 53 because I probably could have like 2 or 3 more levels out of Victory Road, right? So let's just stay from here. And let's say we Swords Dance. And it's always an Aurora Beam turn 1, and then we Swords Dance again. And it goes for a rest. And then we Body Slam. It doesn't kill, and then we're out of health, and we die. Because we can't actually cook her that well. Oh, but we get a crit on the Cloyster. Okay, we're still in it. And then I guess I kind of need to Body Slam. Oh god, can we hold on? Okay. Oh, did we just level up? Okay, so we lose. We lose again. Guys, I don't know if Charizard can do it. I might just give him a few extra levels. I might just give him the levels that we didn't have through Victory Road. Okay? Hope you don't mind. Like 3 levels? What do we think? Is that okay? Let's give him 4 just to be safe. Because I think there's a rare candy too. I won't even get, okay. Let's try that. I just really want to beat this before before I have to go. J. Roar needed level 69. Holy. Wow. Oh my god, man. Holy shit, dude. What if I go for a body slam? Damn. Guys, I don't think I have the time to do this without items. Sorry. I was hoping I could do an itemless run, but we're not gonna finish in time. I have like 15 minutes now. Wait, oh, that was a crit, so it didn't get the stat boost. A 9-year-old would use items. So true. So true. Speedrun mode activated. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Water Ice Lorelei fighting Rock Bruno. Yeah. Yeah, I love that theory. Or just not even really theory, just a concept. Okay. Do I just go high damage here? Because this is gonna hurt. Like, Blizzard's gonna hurt. Oh no. Oh no, Charizard. No. Come on, buddy. Yes! Let's go. That's my guy. That's my guy. Whew. Okay. Okay. I think that's the hardest one. Okay, so does have rock throw. I think we just go for the flamethrower. We're back to oh, nice. We're back to badge 1. Okay, so this is gonna be an ice punch. Let's hit our sword stance. Oh, mega punch. Pretty good damage. These guys all have bad defense. The Hitmons have good special defense. I've always found that kind of weird. Like, it does make sense because they're like mental fortitude, but I just would assume like fighters also have good defense and good HP maybe. I don't know. This guy has Leer, Focus, Energy, Fissure, and Submission. Like, that's such a weird learn set. Both his Onyx have Rock Throw, Rage, Slam, and Harden. Oh, I should max elixir this. Gen 2's Johto promotes playing with 4 Pokemon. Yeah, I think 3 to 4 Pokemon is the Johto sweet spot. This thing has Confused Ray, Nightshade, Hypnosis, Dream Eater, Probably just go for the earthquake, because that'll kill. Was that another crit? Oh, I forgot that crits are based off speed, so the dude actually crits quite a bit. You know what? I might just go for a body slam here and hope for the best. That's what you get for hoping for the best. You dodge and kill it with a flamethrower. Oh my god, man. The crits are crazy, dude. Obviously, Lorelei is kind of an awful matchup for him, but this is so fun seeing Charizard just back to, like, destroying. That's true. Most games have the 4-mon meta. Gen 4 as well, or Gen 3 as well has that meta. And then just, like, pick up a really, like, I don't know, like, Wailord. I actually think Gen 3 is pretty hard. I think Emerald is a pretty hard game because of the levels. If you're not using items and set, and you're doing set mode. Oh my god, X and Y is not built for no XP share. It's so hard. Okay. Lance time. Oh, Hydro Pump. No. Damn, this is a hard lead, actually. Gyarados is a really tricky lead. Also, the Aerodactyl is really bad because it resists all our moves that hit it, right? Yeah. Those big fangs. Okay, I'm gonna save state from here. Swords Dance. How much does that do? Oh, 100 special attack, by the way. Okay. Okay. All right, there's one reset. What if I just body slam twice? Oh, wow. Oh, he missed, but... Yeah, okay. Swords Dance is definitely a turn play. You want to miss on that, I think. Or a miss here would work, I suppose. Damn, dude. You just missed one Hydro Pump, maybe? Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. No, we body slam and para. Fair enough. Okay, can we beat this after losing all our HP? I feel like I'm gonna lose my level boost too. Ah, there we go. Yeah, nice. Okay. Could you please go for a slam and miss, maybe? Oh, good. Okay, well, that gets me another Swords Dance. And then I can Earthquake. Oh, no! I crit! So I didn't kill! Okay, Charizard, don't crit. You don't get the attack boost when you crit. So crits are actually bad. Okay, so I don't think we kill here. So I am gonna heal. Oh, Kyogre is the most busted Pokemon of all. For playthroughs. It's so busted. It would be more busted than Rayquaza, but Rayquaza has 30 levels or 25 levels. Yeah, because Rayquaza, it gets whatchamacallit, it gets a perfectly accurate Thunder. Like, it's insane. Yeah, 67, that makes sense. I mean, I'm using items. Like I said, I could have just over-leveled Charizard, but it feels better to just use an item if you have to. Nice. Probably still body slam. Wow. Oh, Kyogre is crazy. Bro, 150 special attack, Ice Beam, Stab Boosted Surf, perfectly accurate Thunder. What more do you need? Flygon did a really cool video where he solo Nuzlocked Emerald with every single legendary. Kyogre was easily his strongest Pokemon. Like, Kyogre just, it's just so good. Okay, guys, so I think I have enough time for this, but it's gonna be tight. So to anyone that's like a little disappointed that they wanted to see this super legit, I am sorry. I wish I could have done it super legit. I just kind of ran out of time. But I mean, considering this is 3.5 hours, we've done a pretty quick job, even though, you know, we have sped up and stuff. I am the most powerful trainer in the world. Man, such a banger. No longer does this thing have the move. Oh yeah, I forgot. The last fight forces items on. Isn't that cool? Or it forces animations on. That's such a nice little detail for Gen 1. Also, huge sky attack miss. I agree. Blue is still the best rival. So that's why I didn't go crazy on the boost there. Okay, so he only has Fury Attack to hit us with. Oh, Swords Dance is so cool. Nice, so that's another stat boost for us. So we've had 2 badge boosts. Okay, so that's 4 badge boosts. Might actually just Flamethrower. I don't know what does more. Oh, crit, damn. Nice try, buddy. Yeah, I love that it brings you the battle animations. That's so fun. Guys, we actually might get this one without any items, which is nice. It's really just down to Blastoise. That was a crit. But yeah. So you didn't like the other Sprite. Bro, Gen 1 Exeggutor is something else. Oh my god, another crit. Imagine if I got destroyed by Hydro. It's also speed matters, so we could have raised our level up for Lorelei, but I wanted to be lower level for these other fights to see how we do. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we probably, I think, would have needed like 62 for Lorelei, which I would have been fine with, but then we would have been like 63 for Blue, and it wouldn't have been as cool. So sweet. Well, that was a fun way to spend a snow day, guys. My girlfriend had the day off, but she was sick, so I was like feeling the, like, school's had a snow day is what I'm trying to say. Enjoy your run. Thanks. Yeah, and thanks for all the chatting. I like that we kind of went all over the place. If you do want to like watch this whole thing and you missed it, save the link because I'm gonna unlist this for a few days. I just want to give the other video some space to breathe that we uploaded. And then I will let this go public in like maybe like 5 or 6 days. Thanks for the noise during work. Hell yeah. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's lots of noise. Yeah, no, I haven't been streaming a ton. Yo, I just gotta say, who could forget Mankey? Oh, dude, Lapras? Dude, why? Like, level 15, why? Why? Like... Pretty good game time, though. 4 minutes, 3 seconds. I mean, I did skip a couple dungeons, but... Shout out to Tajiri, Masuda, Sugimura, Masuda, Tajiri. Those are like the only 3 names I ever recognize, but... All right, guys. That poll made me feel so young. Oh yeah, so we finished with the poll. Results are 39%, 30 to 34. Next Charmander solo run, catch a Spearow instead and trade for ducks who can cut and fly. True. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you later. Much love. Again, save this link if you want. It'll be on your YouTube history. You can also check, but just if you do want to watch it, you missed parts of it or something, you just got here, you can say, just hold on to the link because I'm going to unlist it. So, bye.